Ayan, so good afternoon everyone. This is Professor Vincent Torre Bungolan. Okay, so ito na naman tayo mga kaibigan sa pagpapatuloy po ng Tri-Comm, no? Kaugnay po sa ah, fake news, no? Pagkalat po ng fake news. Ayan, so parang ang nangyayari po ay ginigisa lalo, no, ng mga kongresista ang sarili nila at lalo silang nalalagay sa alanganin. So, meron ako rito isang napanood na kung saan sabi ni Congressman Benny Abante kay sa isang vlogger ay hindi siya ordinaryong tao dahil siya ay isang vlogger. So, therefore, ito lamang po ang masasabi ko. Si Congressman Abante ay hindi po ordinaryong tao kasi siya po ay isang congressman. Di ba? Napakahusay ng kanyang paliwanag. So ito pong si Teacher Franz Castro ay ewan ko rin po ito kung teacher ba ito o ano kasi hindi niya mai-express, hindi niya alam kung paano sasabihin yung kanyang punto o yung nais niyang sabihin. So kayo na guys ang bahalang mag-observe dito kung ano po ang masasabi ninyo. At the end of this Tri-Comm hearing, ano po yung masasabi ninyo? You know, this is the first time na i-cover natin ang buong Tri-Comm hearing, no? Kasi marami pong mga natuklasan, marami tayong nalaman dito. So let's watch the hearing and there you go.
And technology that can counter these threats. We owe it to ourselves, to the future generations, and to the principles of truth and integrity upon which our society is built. At gaya po ng sinabi ko nung nakaraang pagdinig ng Tri-Comm, as we engage with our witnesses and panelists today, I urge each and every one of us to approach this inquiry with open minds and collaborative spirit. It is only through this kind of thoughtful dialogue and a concerted effort that we can uphold the integrity of information and empower individuals to become discerning consumer of news. I hope everybody will engage thoughtfully and openly as we delve into this pressing issue that not only threatens our present but also shapes
in this inquiry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please take your seat.
For the opportunity to be here today. We look forward to talking about our content policies, how we moderate content on our platform, and I know there's a specific emphasis today on how we treat misinformation, and I'm happy to walk the committee through that. I just want to also say that we really appreciate the opportunity to be here. We always wanted to be here. We absolutely appreciate the responsibility that Meta has in the Philippines. We know how important and essential our services are to the people, communities, government, and businesses of Philippines. We're very proud of the services that we provide in Philippines and the really wonderful relationship that Meta and the Philippine people have. We're proud of the support that we provide to Philippine businesses, in particular micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. And so it's really an honor and a privilege to be here today. As you mentioned, Mr. Chairman, we do have a presentation, and I think that will serve really as my opening statement. And if we could therefore proceed to that, I'd be happy to walk the committee through our presentation, and then we're happy to take any questions.
Okay, please proceed.
Thank you, sir.
But before that, may I acknowledge the presence? Oh, is he present or is he in the holding room?
He's on the holding room.
Later, we'll acknowledge him. Okay. May I acknowledge the presence of Honorable Arlene Brosas? Okay, please proceed, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So, Mr. Chairman and honorable members of the committee, this is a briefing on Meta's content policies and our enforcement, and like I said, with a particular emphasis on how we treat misinformation. Next slide, please. To begin with, I just want to emphasize some of the investments that Meta has made in the Philippines. Since 2017, we have been heavily involved in promoting digital literacy and digital entrepreneurship in Philippines. We have a project called Digital Tayo, which we have engaged in with the DICT, the Department of Education, DSWD, and a number of international and local non-governmental organizations in order to train Filipino people, including youth, on digital literacy. Mr. Chairman, you mentioned in your opening statement the importance of empowering Filipino people to understand how to interact with and then digest information in this digital ecosystem. And so this is the point of this entire program. And through this program, we have trained over 6.5 million Filipinos in digital literacy, and we are now incorporating into that program elements on AI as well, and we'll get to that in a little bit. The other emphasis we've had here in terms of our training programs has been on digital entrepreneurship. And our digital entrepreneurship training has really been focused on micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises in the Philippines. We give them tools and training programs to upskill and understand how they can better perform in the digital economy. We have worked in this regard with DTI, BSP, PCW, DSWD, DA, a number of NGOs. And in this program, we've trained over 60,000 micro, small, medium-sized enterprises in the Philippines since 2017. We're very proud of that work as well. And again, we are now incorporating generative AI and AI into those skills and upgrades. Next slide, please. The second area where we have made significant investments in Philippines is in digital infrastructure connectivity. These are mainly the subsea cable network, which we have built to connect Philippines both back to North America and further in other places in the Asia-Pacific region. There are 4 main subsea cables that Meta is involved in that touch in the Philippines. The first is the Pacific Light Cable Network. This came online last year. Indeed, there's a picture of myself at the honor of launching the PLCN with President Marcos a year ago. And like many of our other subsea cables, this provides a lot of digital connectivity and infrastructure to the Filipino people. We also have the Jupiter cable system that connects the Philippines
regularly. I can say again, under oath, there's probably not a day that goes by where I'm not in contact with a member of Philippines law enforcement. So with that, and I'm quite certain I'll receive some follow-up questions and as we go forward. With that, I'll turn back over to Rafi. Thank you, Mr.
Policies and the basics of our misinformation policies. I think Rob has added to that with some color around the very close collaboration that we have with law enforcement in the Philippines. I know there's a lot of questions that you and the committee want to answer, and I'm very happy to take those now with a lot of gratitude, and I want to emphasize this point, a lot of gratitude we have to you and the committee for giving us the space to be here to talk to you and the Filipino people about these very important issues. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Dr. Rafael. We'll now proceed to the interpellation with regards to the Meta issue. The first to interpellate will be Honorable Franz Castro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I also thank the Meta for coming here after 3 notices. Thank you. I have some specific personal question about how the Meta is detecting community standards violation, or what you call violation of community standards. When you look at the when you look at your platform, we have here several. When you report like a content, you will find here several violations like scam, fraud, or impersonation, unauthorized political ad, adult content, selling or promoting restricted items, violence, hate, or exploitation, bullying or unwanted content, intellectual property, suicide or self-harm, false information, problem involving 18-year-old or someone under 18 years old. Well, I was a victim of your platform, where my official Facebook account were taken down by your platform due to it said there impersonation. So I cannot understand. Why do you take down an account due to impersonation. So how does it happen? So how we determine that really is this account is impersonated? Because this account was reported to COMELEC as my official election account for yeah, for my daily activities during election.
Thank you, Madam Congressman. Mr. Chair, if I may. Madam Congresswoman, thank you for your question. Certainly impersonation is a violation of our community standards. And there, you know, I can say that I don't know the specifics of your case, but let me talk about a little bit about how we try to deal with issues of impersonation, right? You know, first of all, there can be a number of different reasons that an account might be taken down, right? There can be repeated violations of our community standards, or there can be very severe violations of our community standards. But other times, it can be because someone was able to, unfortunately, gain access to your account. Not your account, but anyone's account, right? It can happen that unauthorized access can take place, right? In those cases, they may, you know, once a hacker has gained access to an account, then, you know, sometimes what we see is they go and delete the account, or then they take over that account to use it for their own purposes. And, you know, and what we do in those cases is we work with the rightful account holder to retake control of their account, right? So we ask for credentials. It could be a government ID. It could be, you know, various email addresses or other identifying information that were used with that account in order to regain control of it. I think one thing we've seen and that we know is an extremely effective guard against having accounts taken over by hackers is two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is really the first line of defense that any user on Facebook, including members of Congress, have against their accounts being taken over. If you have two-factor authentication on, you know, anytime someone would seek to make changes to your account, it would ping you to make sure that you're the right person and you're authorizing those changes. I would urge everyone to make sure they have two-fact turned on their account. I think it's also worth noting that, you know, for government officials, for politicians who are engaged in an election cycle, we have specific channels where we can work together. We have our Meta Support Pro channel that you can access and that we're happy to work with you to make sure you have access to, so that if you have specific issues with your account, other members of Congress, other people running for election can access those channels. I think it's also worth noting, and I didn't really mention this in my opening comments, but I think I should, that that there are a number of different statutory agencies that have specific channels with Meta where they can report community standards violations, account hacks, and any other issues that the government is experiencing with Meta's platforms and our services. In fact, there are 11 different government agencies that have direct channels to us. And so those are other channels that can certainly be utilized in cases where members of Congress you know, experience those types of actions. And I would just like also say, it does also happen from time to time that we make mistakes. That is also something that happens, and we're sorry for when that happens. We know it's a really poor experience. We don't want that to happen. We take those instances very seriously. We do everything we can to try to minimize them. And so that's also just something that can happen sometimes.
So when my account
So, ito guys, no, para sa kaalaman ng lahat, no, when you say, magkaiba po kasi yung personal Facebook account sa Facebook pages and Facebook group, no? So if you have or if a person does have a Facebook page and group, no, pwede tayong maglagay ng admin natin, no? Pwede tayong maglagay ng mga co-admin, and then we can also specify the role of the members of the group or pages. Pwedeng analyst, pwedeng promoter, and so on and so forth. So siguro, Congresswoman Franz Castro is not aware of the membership, type of membership, no, sa Facebook Meta, okay, or Meta. So siguro ito yung dapat i-explain sa kanya, no? So maybe yung kanyang Facebook kaya na-tag as impersonation, it's because isa sa mga admin niya or mga other members ng kanyang team, ng kanyang Facebook page or group is violated, no, one of the community guidelines. Kasi minsan ako, meron akong Facebook page, ganyan, and minsan kapag nasosobrahan ako ng dami ng post, for example, only 5 posts per day is allowed, and so on and so forth, o kaya at least merong time space, no? Halimbawa, huwag naman every minute yung pagpo-post, lalo na kung pare-pareho po yung ipo-post. So, matatag ka talaga as, yun, violating the community policy. So, that's maybe one of the main reason bakit natag. No? Kasi nga, ang Meta ay merong AI. So, yung AI na yun, yung algorithm na yun, is pinoprogram lang yun. For example, a certain post, merong mga, ano yan may mga prompt. No? Meron yan mga prompt, may mga trigger keywords that are available doon sa ipinopost. So, when you post something and the keyword, the trigger word is na-mention doon sa ipopost na yun, so, magkakaroon ka ng, kumbaga, matatag yung post mo. Halimbawa, reuse content, something like that. So, depende yan sa algorithm. No? Depende yan sa algorithm. So, hindi ibig sabihin na suspend yung account nyo, Franz Castro, just because sinasadya. In fact, Meta is pro-government. Mas marami pong turn down ng mga Facebook group and pages on the part of the bloggers compared to the government. So let's continue.
Account was take down or took down. We complained to we write to the Meta about my account, and then why is it that you are taking down specific account without explanation or without any justification to the subscriber? Like, for example, just take the account and that's it. So no explanation at all. So you will just explain if we will write you on what happened to the account. So there's no, I mean, is there a like for example due process in place in your platform?
Thank you for the question, Congressman, Mr. Chair, if I may. Madam Congresswoman, again, I'm not familiar with the specifics of your case, but I, again, can talk in general. Users should receive notifications if actions have been taken against their account. That is certainly part of the due process that we have in place, and users have a right of appeal. And in fact, when we see mistakes happen and users appeal those actions, the content in question, if it was a community standards violation, may often be restored. In some cases, the account would be restored. I do just want to highlight, in the specific case of hostile takeover of accounts, or what Meta believes may be a hostile takeover of an account, that can be a more complex process for very good reason. We want to make sure that we are not providing access to the account of someone who shouldn't have it. And so, Madam Congresswoman, I would just emphasize again that if you or another member of Congress is having any types of these issues, we can certainly provide you access to our Meta Support Pro and other channels so that we can solve these problems together.
Mr. Chair, may I ask also that, are you familiar with armies? Troll armies, or mass reporting of an account so that it could be taken down for any other reasons? Are you familiar with that? Because I'm suspecting that my personal account was a victim of that scheme by army trolls, or by a group who would like to take down my account, because as I can see here in your process of check.
Okay, so Congresswoman Franz Castro, baka nakakalimutan mo, mas marami kang pera kumpara sa mga vlogger. So, if people, halimbawa mga ordinaryong vlogger, napapanood ka nila, o kaya kahit ordinaryong Facebook user, napapanood ka nila, and if people really don't like your performance as a congresswoman, yes, it's possible. Pero, yung sasabihin mong biktima ka ng mga troll na yan, it's not that. No? Kasi nga, you have the power, you have the capacity to pay people. So, you can pay Meta if you wish to. Pwede mo silang bayaran para i-turn down o i-take down yung mga Facebook pages and groups ng mga vloggers. So, medyo hindi tama yung iyong paliwanag sa part na yan. So, you are blaming people na nire-report ka. Simple lang yan. If they don't want or like your performance as a congresswoman, there's a possibility na imamas report ka talaga.
The misinformation and disinformation, it would be, if it is mass reported, it goes to your AI, and then after that, human checking, right? Right? In your graph of how to determine the disinformation or violation of your community standards. So, so my questions is, are you familiar with that scheme?
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Madam Congresswoman, coordinated mass reporting absolutely violates our policies. We have seen that type of behavior before and certainly if we detect that type of behavior, then we would seek to make sure that any decisions that are made about accounts are the correct ones. And then we would also try to go after the people who are engaged in the coordinated mass reporting, because that clearly does violate our policies. And that's the type of abusive network that we would seek to prohibit from utilizing our platforms.
Another question, Mr. Chair, is about the inaction of the Meta on the AI-generated images abused. I was also a victim of that when I hold a gun. Yeah, they are using the AI-generated, but still in the platform. But the Meta is not doing anything about that. And many progressive organizations and individuals are victims of that, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, sorry, so the question...
So how do you detect, or why are you not taking down AI-generated images that you think are not, or inappropriate, or not true, or misinformation?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Madam Congresswoman, and for the committee, I think I would start from the place of our view of misinformation is that that whether or not it's AI generated or not, it would be misinformation, right? And so I think first and foremost, what I would say and emphasize is that our misinformation policies apply to content that is AI generated and is not AI generated. Now, taking a larger look at AI generated content, okay. There's a few different pieces to this, right? First and foremost, if people use Meta AI in our own products to generate, for generative AI imagery or the like, we have the ability to detect that, right? And it'll come with a watermark, basically, and therefore a label and be recognizable as a generated AI image. Now, if people are using other tools, right, then basically it's harder to detect what is generative AI and what is not. This is an area of very significant investment for Meta right now. We're working very hard on ways to detect what is generative AI and what is not.
How many websites or applications are under the Meta umbrella?
Okay, so, Mr. Chair, if I may. We have Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, Threads, which is a part of Instagram to a sense. We have our Quest devices, which are virtual reality devices that also have application, and we have specific application for our Meta Ray-Ban glasses that we are now producing together with Ray-Ban. There's a specific application for that. And then, of course, we have the various websites that also operate these platforms, including now Meta AI.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
If you'd like a very complete, thorough, total list, I'm happy to provide that for you in writing. But,
thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, my next question is, do you have a, for example, a study of which is the most?
It's very hard to reach Meta Platforms Inc. So understandably, we are of the position that if we have any problems or anything that we have to relay, we have to go through Facebook Philippines. But as you can see from our previous hearings, they've been tossing us around left and right. We go to Facebook Philippines, they tell us to coordinate their
pigilan. Yung pinsalan na dulot nito ay hindi lamang po sa aming mga personalidad and even to you, Congressman, kundi pa sa pangkalatan sa publiko na nakababasa, nakakita at nakakapanood po nito. Kailangan ng sabayang pagkilos para sa education ng publiko at sa aming media practitioners para mamulato ang mas nakararami tungkol sa masamang epekto ng fake news sa ating bansa at sa demokrasya. Kami ho sa media ay alam ko malaki rin ang responsibility sapagkat mas mabilis kaming ma-check ang mga fake news. At the same time, ma-check kaagad namin ang fake news. Although sana po ay naka-ready din ang mga government agencies na sagutin yung mga lumalabas na fake news. Especially sa mga congressman din po. Thank you. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Ang ABS-CBN may fact check at inilalabas po namin yan sa TV Patrol. Yung mga fina-fact check po namin.
State regulation is questioned. So, sa ABS-CBN.
Apo.
Ngayon po,
Bukang alamin kung sino ito mang nagpakalat ng fake news sa inyo?
Hindi na po, Mr. Chair, eh. Kasi karaniwan naman hindi tunay na pangalan na ginagamit nila, eh.
Are now excused.
Thank you.
Itong broadsheets din Andito po ba ang Philippine Star, Daily Inquirer? Nandito po ba? Wala. Okay. So we'll now proceed with the next item on the agenda, which is the issue of Commodore Tariela. Do you have any statement to make?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I
Okay.
prepared the presentation.
Okay, let us proceed with the presentation. Afterwards, the first...
Paglinawan. He also wrote about Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo, suggesting that she is being
The NBI and the ICT to finally identify these people. And if you do that, Mr. Chair, we're going to invite them here so they could be able to shed light to what they're saying. And also, let them realize that this committee is now crafting
present himself. For the vloggers na nandito, dahil kayo naman, inamin nyo rin na kinukondenan nyo yung ginagawa ng China sa West Philippine Sea. Siguro ay papakiusap ko na lang sa inyo sa pamamagitan ng boses ninyo at sa pamamagitan ng kakayahan ninyo, baka pwede nyo lang suportahan ang Pilipinas. Pwede nyo suportahan ang ating pamahalaan. Pwede nyo ipakita sa pamamagitan ninyo na maski ano man ang hindi natin pinagkakasunduan, Pilipino at dugong Pilipino pa rin ang nangangalaytay sa ating lahat. At yun po ay dapat pinaglalaban natin. I think for our armed forces right now, this is very important that we show that the country is in full...
That's still freedom of speech. Walang punta, alam nyo,
period ngayon eh. Kami mga kandidato nakikita
na mayroong bayong, mayroong bayong hindi nagpapakilala. Oo, walang pinagka-evidence sa mga makapili. Kaya yung mga vloggers natin dito na mga makapili, palagay ko merong kalalagyan din yan. Siguro, no? NBI. Meron din, no? Ha? So, it means that you could be able to really identify those makapili today. No, NBI. Kaya, no?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. As long as makumpleto po natin yung mga verification. But still, we depend on the information na kayang ibigay sa atin ni Meta as well as yung kayang ibigay ng mga telco sa atin na information. Kasi ang point po natin dito for purposes of identifying attribution is that we could determine kung sino yung gumawa ng account. Yun po ang ating basis po.
Well, the fact na, Mr. Chair, that our bloggers are here with us today, hindi po ito makapili. Mga Pilipino po ito, that they're appearing with us today to be able to help us craft a legislation finally, to be able to put a stop to this fake news, especially those people who are using dummy accounts. Finally put a stop to it, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po gusto kong sabihin. Tutuloy ko na. I will continue.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chairman Abante, please continue.
Mr. Chair, thank you. Andito po pa si Miss Joey Cruz.
Miss Joey Cruz, andito po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Chairman.
Asan po siya? Ayan. Gusto ko lang punta, alam nyo, sa totoo lang, marami po akong natatanggap na bashing eh. Hindi ko pinapansin. Hindi ko pinapansin yon. Katulad ni Kabayan, hindi ako naiinsulto, hindi ako nababagabag, hindi ko pinapansin, wala namang katotohanan yun eh. Kaya hindi ko pinapansin yan. Alright. Ngayon, Ang gusto ko lang pong sabihin kay Miss Joey Cruz, in one of your blogs in YouTube, you directed this statement sa akin. No? Akin mismo. Unang-una, hindi naman kita kilala. Hindi naman kita kaaway. Wala naman akong ginawang masama sa'yo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Chair? Meron po ba akong ginawang masama sa inyo?
There is no personal action.
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, sagutin mo lang ako. Meron po ba akong ginawang masama sa inyo?
No
Meron ba? Wala?
None, Mr.
Wala. Wala akong ginawang masama sa inyo, ha? Pinapatunayan nyo yan, ha? Pangalawa, hindi nyo ako kilala. Tama ba, Miss Joey Cruz? You do not know me personally.
Correct, Mr. Chair.
And Mr. Chair, I do not even know Miss Joey Cruz personally. Am I right?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
But, you made a statement against me. O ito, babasahin ko, ha? O, ang sabi mo, ganito, kung abante, paswelduhan ka ng taxpayer, gago. Tinawag mo akong tinawag mo akong gago. Oh, bakit? Ba't mo ginawa sa akin yun? Gusto mo ba akong umiyak ngayon sa'yo? Sabihin ko, ba't mo ginawa sa akin yun? Bakit mo ako tinawag na gago? Bakit po, Mr. Chair?
Bakit?
Please, yes.
Mr. Chair, and I think it is already established that we do not know each other personally.
Ano po yung pakilakas nga po?
Hello, Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair? Okay. I think it is already established that we do not know each other personally. Therefore, the statement was said based in a not personal way, but it is an observation of my reaction
Mr. Chair,
on
meron ka pang salita. Your observation is that I'm gago? Is that your observation?
This pertains to the public function as I perceive it, Mr. Chair.
No, you're public what?
Public action,
Public
Mr. Chair.
action. So you mean that is the
Ay nako, simple lang naman yan, Congressman Benny Abante. Pag tinawag kang gago ni Elizabeth Joey Cruz, ibig sabihin, gago ka sa kanyang paningin. Gago ka sa kanyang paniniwala. So, ibig sabihin, it is her freedom of speech. No? Based on your performance as a congressman, according to Ms. Joey Cruz, she was not impressed. No? So, para sa kanya, ikaw ay isang gago. This is nothing personal. This is about your performance. Okay, simple lang naman yun, intindihin mo lang. And kung ayaw mong matawag kang gago, wag ka nang tumakbo sa Congress. No, diba? Magtanim ka na lang ng kamote dyan sa bahay ninyo o kaya mag-preach ka na lang sa simbahan ninyo para hindi ka matawag at hindi ka mapulaan sa iyong performance. So, ganito lang yan. If you did great in your position as a congressman, then you will receive praise coming from the people, coming from the blogger. Ngayon, if you are not doing your job as a congressman at alam mo na, you are performing against the will of the people, masatawag ka talagang gago. Kasi nga, congressman ka. You are working under the House of Representatives. So, ibig sabihin, you represent the people. So, di ba? Ganun lang yun kadali. No? Kung ayaw mong matawag na gago, stop running in the Congress or any position in the government. O, huwag kang balat sibuyas. Hindi naman yan speech na nag-i-incite to sedition o incites to whatever. Ano yan? Yan yung tingin niya sa yung performance.
the public that is actually telling me that I'm gago?
No,
Or
Mr.
is it
Chair,
you?
the statement
Let me
came
ask
from
you,
me.
Mr. Chair, is it you?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So you were the one that said that, right?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
Ayun. Pero hindi mo ko kilala. Wala akong ginawa masama sa'yo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. It
What is your
already
right to
established.
tell me that I'm gago?
Because I am a citizen of
What
the
is your
Philippines.
right to tell me I'm gago?
That is part of my freedom of speech, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
is that right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So your freedom of speech is to tell a person that he is gago? Freedom of speech ba yan?
My freedom of speech, part of my freedom
Bay, ang
of
galing
speech is
mo.
to react
Ang
on the
galing mo.
action of
Ito
a public official.
Sinabi mo ha, in another post, ito sirahin mo. Pero alam mo, kaya tayo nagmi-meeting dito, parami na mention ko ito, no? Pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko pinansin yan, matagal na yan eh. Di ba? Hindi ko pinansin yan. Ito ha, ang sabi mo, you know, Kong Benny Abante, I can find all of this. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that still freedom of speech?
Mr. Chair, I am not very familiar
Yes
on
or
that
no,
post.
Mr. Chair? Is that still, you think, freedom of speech? When you said, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo.
Mr.
Is
Chair,
that free?
Ayan, Congressman Benny Abante, you have to include the whole statement para malaman mo yung pinaghuhugutan ni Joey Cruz. That's why sinabihan kanya ng ganyan. So, kailangan mong ipaliwanag para malaman yung konteksto ng salita. Kasi kung hindi mo yan maipapaliwanag, ibig sabihin, there's something with the, with Miss Joey Cruz comment on you.
Freedom of speech.
yes, Mr. Chair.
Ganon. Oo. So, ibig sabihin, ganito. If I tell you right now, sasampaling kita, freedom of speech yan.
That's part of your freedom, Mr. Chair.
Pag sinampal kita, hindi na freedom of speech yan.
Of course, sir, it's overt
Hindi
action
na.
already. Yes,
Hindi
sir.
na, no?
Yes, sir.
Oo, ang galing. Mahusay ito. Oo, magaling ka. Oo. Ang sabi mo, I'm going to be Hindi ko masabi to, Mr. Chair. F-U-C-K-E-D. Prepared. Binanggit mo yon?
Mr. Chair,
Bakit naman?
Mr. Chair,
Ano
may
ba
I
nagawa
know
kong
when
kasalanan
that post
sa'yo?
was posted? Mr. Chair?
Oh.
Mr. Chair, so that I can answer intelligently on the question
You
of...
can, Mr. Chair,
may I know
you can
the date
answer
of the
intelligently,
I
but
cannot
what you
answer...
said here, is that intelligent? Let me ask you, Mr. Chair. Nung sinabi mo, you know, Kong Benny Abante, I can find all of this, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that intelligent?
Mr. Chair, I cannot intelligently answer if I do not know when the post was posted.
You don't know, Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
Mr. Chair, I think in a day I post maybe 50,
Well, you know,
50 posts in a day. I would like to understand,
It
Mr.
means,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, that you can post something today and you forget that tomorrow. Am I right?
That is correct, Mr. Chair. That's very likely.
So, pakiklaro nga, Mr. Chair. Ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko?
That is why, Mr. Chair, for me to intelligently answer your question, I need to know when it was posted.
Diba? Ang bobo rito si Congressman Abante. Kung hindi ba naman siya bobo kongresista, tinatanong nga siya ni Joey Cruz kung kailan pinost. O kaya naman, kailangan niya munang banggitin yung pinakang konteksto ng isang statement ni Joey Cruz or para mas maunawaan ni Joey Cruz at mas maintindihan niya kung ano yung kanyang dahilan bakit niya nasabing isasampal niya yun. Kasi merely words na isasampal ko ito sa mukha mo is incomplete sentence. Diba? Incomplete yung sentence. Para ka namang tanga na nag-interpret naman. Diyos ko po, congressman ka pa naman, pero saksakan ka ng katangahan. Kahit ako magsasabi sa'yo na tanga ka. Diba? So you have to provide the whole statement. para ma-recall ni Joey Cruz?
Well, we are going to get the date when this was said.
Thank you, Mr.
You would
Chair.
be able to know.
Thank you.
Kaya pinapa-confirm ko lang yung statement na yan eh. Oh, ibig sabihin, do you believe, ito hindi ko na sabihin ang freedom of speech. Do you believe that this falls under protected speech?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Chair. May you please repeat
Do
the
you
question?
believe that this falls under protected speech?
Mr. Chair, like I said earlier, I would like to know first the context of the post. But rest assured, Mr. Chair, that when I post in my platform, I make sure that it is a reaction on the news or public action. As a political observer, I always practice.
Miss Cruz, is this a political statement? You were saying a political observer. Is this a political statement? Do you believe that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful, intelligent discourse?
Except as part of your statement, Mr. Chair, the malicious imputation you said, I accept that. The rest that you said, yes, it is part of the healthy public discourse.
It is part of what, Mr. Chair?
Healthy public discourse.
O therefore, pag binanggit natin using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations, that is, anong tawag mo doon?
Part of the healthy discourse, Mr. Chair.
Healthy discourse. Healthy discourse ba yun? Yung
Yes, Mr.
profanities,
Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
insults, and malicious statements, healthy discourse sa'yo yun.
Yes, Mr.
And that's
Chair.
the reason why, Mr. Chair, that we should now actually craft a legislation to put a stop to Miss Joey Cruz, who seemed to be intelligent, and a woman using profanities, malicious insults, saying it is healthy.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I stand by my statement. Everything you said, except the malicious imputation, which I do not do, is part of a healthy public discourse. It is part of my freedom of speech. In fact, it is recognized under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights Act that I
It is
should be able
recognized
to
where?
express my opinion without
Miss
interference.
Joey Cruz, I am the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, and this is not recognized. Profanities, insults, and malicious words are violation of human rights. You violated my human rights.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, may I inquire, sino po yung sa tabi ni no resource person?
Please identify yourself. Are you the lawyer of
Yes, Your
Ms.
Honor.
Cruz?
I'm Attorney Mark Anthony Manuel. I'm the counsel for Ms. Cruz, Your Honor. Please.
Have you entered your appearance here?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
So
Mr.
please
Chair.
be reminded that you can only give legal advice to your client, and you ask the chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please sit, not in the resource person at the back. You are not allowed to sit. At the back, you sit at the back.
Yes, Mr.
Lawyers are not allowed to sit beside the resource persons. And please be advised that as permission by the chairman.
So ito guys, no, si Mr. Contempt, no, si Mr. Cite in Contempt. No, ito po ay miyembro ng Alex Bongkayo Brigade na binigyan po ng amnesty during the time of the President Bongbong Marcos Jr. Ayan, so in fact, yung kanyang amnesty ay pinirmahan po ni Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. So malakas ang loob niya mag-contempt kasi nga meron na siyang amnesty. Hindi na siya miyembro ng NPA, ibig sabihin.
Yes, yes.
Also sit
Mr.
at the back.
Chair. Yes, Mr.
Do
Chair.
not sit beside your client.
And rest assured that I am only advising my client as
And
to
then,
her
so
legal
ask the
rights.
chairman the permission before you give the advice.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Also sit at the back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Attorney, please comply. Are you through, because
no,
actually,
Mr. Chair, I'm just starting.
wait, we are still on the issue of, I would like to finish the issue on Tariela, then we can go back to your interpolation. Honorable Junicio, are you still asking questions? You're done. Honorable Tariela, do you still have any statement to make?
Nothing more left from me.
Okay, we'll now proceed to the next item on the agenda. This is with regards to the issue on social media personalities.
Mr. Chair, if there are no other congressmen that have questions for our resource person, Commodore Dariela, maybe we can excuse him because he has more important issues at stake, which is national sovereignty. So, kung wala na po magtatanong sa kanya, baka pwede na po natin siya ma-excuse sa hearing na ito.
You are hereby excused since there are no more questions. And more on that, there are some resource persons here that I believe wala na mga question ng mga congressman. May I ask if AMLA resource persons are here? Attorney Arpon, Attorney Titanco. From the members, do you have any questions? Resource persons, let the interpolator finish his line of questioning in his statement, and resource persons can only talk when the chair recognizes them.
Okay. Nabanggit mo kanina na yung profanities, yung insult, yung malicious accusation, kung yan ay sinabi sa kanyang ang tawag doon, functions bilang public official. Okay yon. Yung sabi mo, di ba? But not on a personal basis, correct? Yan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sabihin natin, naniniwala ako dyan. Pero, hindi naman niya sinabi yan sa akin on my public functions, official functions. It is a personal accusations on me. Mr. Elijah.
I cannot, Mr. Chair, can I be I cannot speak on behalf of Ms. Joey, Mr. Chair.
Inaano ko lang yung sinabi mo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, now I'd like to ask Ms. Joey, Ms. Cruz, are you insulting me on my public official functions or it is a personal accusation on me?
It's not a personal accusation, Mr. Chair, and I think we have agreed early on that we do not have any personal relationship.
Yes,
So
that's
that is
right.
just-
Pero ito, ang sabi ni Elijah, okay lang yon kung yan ay sinabi in my official functions as a public servant. Alam mo ba yung official functions ko?
Yes, Mr. Chair, and
Alam mo. So therefore, hindi ka naniniwala sa aking official functions, kaya tinawag mo akong gago.
no, Mr. Chair, the observation that I uttered to describe your performance of your official action, that is my observation. That is what I felt.
Well, inobserbuhan mo ba yung aking official function?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Inobserbahan mo since I won in 2019?
No, Mr. Chair. I closely monitored your performance as a congressman in the 19th Congress.
And you hated me for that?
No, not really, Mr.
Hindi,
Chair.
gago.
Just in the
Binagit mo
19th
sa akin
Congress.
gago, so you hated me. Mr. Chair. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Binanggit mo, gago ako. Binanggit mo, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Binanggit mo, I'm going to be... Hindi ko babanggit eh.
Okay.
If you prepared, binanggit mo yun eh.
May I
Oo.
respond, Mr. Chair?
Therefore, you hated me. Hindi pwedeng
Pag sinabihan ka ng gago or fact you, hindi ibig sabihin galit sa yung tao, tanga rin naman tong si Abante. Bonax. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang niya gusto yung performance mo, simple as that. Hindi gusto ni Joey Cruz yung performance mo as a congressman. Kaya nga, sinabihan ka niya ng gago. Gago. Diba? Diyos ko po, congressman ka, pare ka. Diba, ano ka ba, pare o ano? Basta. Ano ka man, pastor. Tatanda-tanda mo na dyan sa gobyerno. Hindi mo pa rin maihiwalay yung definition ng galit sa feedback o review. Yeah. So ano lang yun, very simple lang yun. Hindi gusto ni Joey Cruz yung performance mo, kaya tinabihan kanya ng gago.
Hindi mo ko, hindi pwedeng sabihin mo sa akin na you love me. Is that the person that you said that you love me? I love you, and because of that, isasampal ko ito sa'yo.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, go ahead. Sige, Mr. Chair, go ahead,
Chair,
respond.
At the very most, I do not like your performance as a member of the 19th Congress. But hate is such a powerful word because we established earlier that we do not have any personal relationship or any personal
Mr. Chair,
affiliation.
binanggit mo yung human rights.
Yes,
Binanggit mo
Mr.
yan kanina,
Chair.
di ba?
Correct, Mr.
Therefore,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, you violated my human rights.
Huh?
Why? Because when you said those profanities, those insult, yung gago, yung isasampol ko ito sa pagbubuka mo, you violated my human rights.
So if you think that Joey Cruz violated your human rights, the only solution is to file a case against Joey Cruz. Di ba? Kasi nagbabalangkas ka ng batas. Nagkakandak kayo ng legislative hearing. So if you found out that there is really a violation na ginawa si Joey Cruz, all you have to do is to gather the pieces of information that you have and file a case against her. So, the case, what case? Human rights case. Now, ngayon, you have to understand what are the elements of the case. So, what is specific human rights violation? What is specific human rights violations yung ginawa ni Joey Cruz sa pagsasabi sa iyo na gago and fact or whatsoever. If the definition of that word or the meaning of that word from Joey Cruz is simply hindi niya gusto yung performance mo, di ba? Paano mo mapapatunayan that she violated your human rights?
You did.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Teka, Mr. Chair, hindi ako nagagalit sa'yo. Okay? At wala akong pakialam sa'yo. Kahit na anong sabihin mo, okay lang sa akin. Alright? Pero
Kung ako kay Joey Cruz, sasagutin ko yan. Wala rin akong pakialam sa'yo.
itong ating pinag-uusapan ngayon, merong kinalaman sa mga legislation na aming gagawin later on. That is why I am asking you right now. Sapagkat napakahalaga nito. Kapag binabanggit mo, if you're saying that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful discourse and a healthy discourse, therefore you're telling us that the freedom of expression is absolute. You can say anything you want, and that is freedom of expression. Yun ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Chair.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Pag binanggit mo, if you said that freedom of expression is not absolute, therefore, there are certain things that you cannot say. Yun ang ibig sabihin nung freedom of expression is not absolute. May limitation yun. Di ba? Oh. Go ahead. You can answer now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in the universal thoughts and ideas, there would always be a limitation. The freedom of speech is not absolute. And the limitation of freedom of speech is well defined. Under the law, under the jurisprudence, there are things that you cannot say. There are things that
Mr. Chair,
you
what
cannot...
jurisprudence are you talking about?
Supreme Court decisions, Your Honor.
Can you tell me what law?
Example of law that limits your
Yes.
freedom of expression. For
Can you
example,
tell me the
Mr. Chair,
jurisprudence?
yes, Mr. Chair. For example, Mr. Chair, there is, I cannot specify the specific law, Mr. Chair.
There
but
is a law on libel.
Yeah, law
There
on
is
libel.
a law on slander. There is a law.
Is it okay, Mr. Chair, if I give my example? Okay, thank you very much. One example, and I think this example is very demonstrative, is very illustrative of the limitation of freedom of speech. Right now, it is election, midterm election, and it is not allowed that people are going to campaign on the day of the election day. That is a clear prohibition to express on the part of the citizen to say whatever they want to say on that
Teka,
election day.
Mr. Chair, ano po ang connection nung binabanggit mo? I'm asking you about the jurisprudence. I just told you that there is a law against on libel, on cybercrime. What you said today is libelous. What you said here is libelous. Why?
Mr.
Because
Chair.
there is a malicious intent. When you use profanities, when you use the word gago, there is a malicious accusation, and that is libelous.
Mr. Chair, if that is your assessment of
And
that kind of
listen,
statement, you
not
will
only
have your...
libelous, Mr. Chair, sandali lang ha, not only libelous, ha, that is also unjust vexation on my part.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair, if you think that you are violated by my exercise of my freedom, you would have your right and
No,
day
no,
in court
Mr. Chair,
so that,
don't
so
worry.
that the maliciousness of
Mr.
that
Chair,
statement
don't
can be
worry. I'm
sorted
not
out
going
in the
to charge you
proper
in court.
authority.
Don't worry. I'm not going to charge you. If I charge you in court, matatalo ka eh. Pero hindi. Oo. Unjust vexation to. Alam niyo ba yon? Are you a lawyer or not?
I am not a lawyer, Mr.
Therefore,
Chair.
you should know this. The thing is this, pero wag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako magdidemanda sa'yo. Do you know why? You're not important to me. Alright? Ang dahilan lamang, kaya natin ginagawa ito, para magkaroon kami ng idea kung anong legislation ang nais naming gawin. Pero ikaw, you are not important to me. Alright? Oo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yan. Kaya, huwag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako kailanman magdidemanda sa'yo. Alright? Oh. Tumatawa ka pa eh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Natatawa ka sa akin eh.
No, Mr. Chair,
Oo.
I am expressing my gratitude, Mr. Chair.
Ganun ba? Mr. Chair, tumatawa ka and you're expressing your gratitude by your sarcastic laughter?
I am not laughing, Mr. Chair. It's just a natural smile, Mr.
So
Chair.
gusto kong tanungin po, itong ating vloggers na ito, kayo po mga vlogger natin, do you agree with what Miss Joey Cruz said? Every one of you could be able to answer, if you agree. I have a lawyer there, Attorney Trixie.
Attorney Trixie, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I disagree with Ms. Joey. I believe that there is, instead of a limitation on the freedom of speech, I believe that speech is either protected or not protected.
Thank you very much.
Those that are covered by the law, such as the law on inciting to terrorism, inciting to rebellion, and so on, are unprotected speech. And those that are not covered by any limitations by the law are protected speech. The Supreme Court has said that expressions of frustration are protected speech. And therefore, although we differ, Ms. Joey and I, on the approach to the problem, we agree on the solution.
Okay, let me ask the other bloggers that we have. Each of you could be able to answer and tell me if you agree with Ms. Cruz on that.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I am Dr. Mata. I'm a bit forgiving on those things sometimes, Mr. Chair, because sometimes people are so expressive that we tend to say things. And I could cite, Mr. Chair, your example on the last hearing. You mentioned something as well. I won't mention it now, but you said it's something, but I know it was withdrawn as well. So there's no, I'm not affected by what you said, because sometimes you're just, in your emotions, you tend to say things, which you said, TANGA, but it's okay, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, let me answer that, no? When I say TANGA, binalik ko lang sa kanya eh. Siya ang unang nagsabi. Siya ang unang nagsabi. Para bang pinukulo ka ng balisong, nasa lubo yung balisong, binalik mo sa kanya. Kaya ako binanggit. Hindi ako ang unang nagsabi. Ang unang nagsabi, yung vlogger mismo. Ibinalik ko lamang sa kanya. Oh, ngayon, ako ang masama. Samantalang yung vlogger na nagsabing tanga ang gobyerno, hindi masama. Nung ako ang nagsabing tanga, ako naman ngayon na masama. Ano ba talaga, Mr. Chair?
Yes, thank you for your explanation on that, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, was that,
Mr. Chair. Mr. Morales, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Doon sa kay Miss Joey Cruz, ang ko lang, bilang isang dating tauhan ng gobyerno, wag lang sana tayong magpakita ng anumang kagaspangan para hindi tayo napapansin ng publiko. Yun lang po.
ano yung ibig sabihin? Huwag lang magpakita ng kagaspangan para hindi makita ng publiko.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman. Yun lang po. Kasi kung magpapakita tayo ng kagaspangan at makikita ng publiko yung hindi na aayon na kilos ng isang public official, talagang makikita po tayo. At yun mapapansin ng publiko. Huwag naman sana tayong masasaktan.
Sinong tinutukoy mo, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, yun pong mga gumagawa ng kagaspangan, yun po yun.
Sino nga yung tinutukoy mo?
Hindi ko po alam. Siguro po, maaaring kayo po, Your Honor, mawalang galang na po, nasa inyo po yun kung sino po yung mapapatungkulan nun.
Mr. Chair, ano ba yung kagaspangan na narinig mo? Sino nagsabi ng kagaspangan?
Your Honor, ito po bilang isang dating tauhan ng gobyerno. Nagiging maingat dapat ang isang tauhan ng gobyerno habang siya ay nanunungkulan. Katulad ng pagnanakaw, pag-aabuso sa tungkulin, pagmamalabis. Yan po yung isa sa mga dapat na tinitingnan natin. At kung tayo man ay tauhan ng gobyerno, dapat ginagampanan natin ng buong husay, buong giting, tulad ng mga alagad ng batas na handang ialay ang sarili niyang buhay para lamang doon sa sinumpaang tungkulin. Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, tama yung binanggit ni Mr. Morales tama Pero ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, nag-a-agree ka ba sa sinabi ni Miss Cruz?
Saang particular, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman po?
Hindi ka pa na nakikinig sa akin eh. Ang bihira naman buhay ito.
Pagpaumanhin niyo po, Your Honor, at nangati po yung aking binti, maaring hindi ko po
Wala kang
napansin.
karapatang magsalita kung hindi mo narinig lahat ng mga sinabi.
Iyon pong narinig ko.
Very clear
Meron
po.
po akong narinig.
Very clear, Mr. Chair, ang sinabi ko. Kanina, pinag-uusapan natin yung lahat ng mga binanggit ni Ms. Cruz. And I'm asking you now, kayong mga vlogger. Oo. Mga objective naman kayo, di ba? Ano ang palagay nyo rito? Palagay nyo ba na itong malicious, ito ulitin ko para malaman mo, itong malicious, profanities, at insults, accusation na ibinigay po ni Ms. Cruz, ay kasama po yan sa tinatawag nating protected discourse o kaya naman healthy discourse or freedom of expression?
Yun po pinoprotektahan ng batas. Ito po yung pong opinion o saloobin ng isang mamamayang Pilipino patungkol doon po sa pagkukulang ng isang public officer. Yun po hindi pinoprotektahan ng batas. Ito po yung pag-iingganyo ng paggawa ng illegal o labag sa batas.
Yung pagkukulang, Mr. Chair, ay kung walang ginawang illegal, may karapatan ba siya?
Kung walang ginawang illegal, Your Honor? Depende po eh. Depende po sa napapansin at kung po sa nagbibigay ng opinion, Your Honor.
Miss Joey, meron po ba akong ginawang illegal? Meron po ba?
Nothing that I said in the
Yun,
blog.
wala akong ginawang illegal. Meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
There are things that I may not agree.
You may
because of
not agree,
differences.
that's fine
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah.
Pero ang tinatanong ko, meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
Differences
I
in
agree
values,
that there
Your
are some
Honor.
things that you do not agree. Okay lang yun sa
Differences in
akin.
values, Your Honor.
Di ba? Pero wala akong ginawang immoral o illegal. You said that yourself. So therefore, anong ibig sabihin ng profanities, insults, and malicious accusations you gave to me? Yun ang tinatanong ko.
May I answer, Your
Yes,
Honor?
go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Your Honor, I would just like to take exception once again that I never agreed to anything, any statement that is malicious as part of freedom of speech. It's not. What I said are not malicious. Those are observation on my end, and the profanity is part of part of my expression of discontentment, disgust, because my expectation for a public officer is not
Therefore,
met.
Mr. Chair, when you're saying that a public official who is not doing anything illegal or immoral, and you said something malicious, insult and profanities,
Again,
that is your observation. And you have the right to say that.
Again, Mr. Chair, I am taking exception on the malicious statement. My statements are not malicious because my statements are always pertaining to the exercise of the public duty of the officer I am responding to.
So
or
therefore, when you said
reacting to.
gago, that is not malicious.
That is not malicious, Mr. Chair.
Okay. That is not malicious,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Pero ako, Miss Cruz, kahit kailan, hindi naman kita kilala, hindi ko alam ang ginagawa mo, wala akong karapatang tawagin kitang gago.
And I respect your opinion, Mr. Chair.
Not my opinion. That is my belief.
I
Iba yung
respect your
opinion,
belief, Mr.
iba
Chair.
yung belief. Okay. I'd like to ask the other vlogger if they agree with Miss Joey on that.
Una po, I agree po na this is not malicious kasi na-establish na po na hindi po namin kayo kilala personally. And kung sabihin namin mahal namin kayo, it is because of your work as public official. Hindi po ibig sabihin mahal po namin kayo bilang kung ano pa man, malisyoso. And when we say we don't like what you are doing, it is also not malicious. It pertains to your job as a government official. So I think magkaiba din po kasi yung sukatan sa public official and also private citizen. So I think it's important for us to understand the difference of and the limitation doon sa public official and sa private citizen. And I agree po. Lahat po ng sinasabi namin sa inyo, because we don't know you personally, are not malicious. It's not personal. It's about your job lang po.
Sometimes, Mr. Chair, I'm not onion-skinned. Ayan, kilala ako ni Congressman Glenn. Kaibigan ko yan. I'm not onion-skinned. Ang ibinabanggit lamang natin dito is how do we limit this? How do we regulate this? Yun ang aming inaanong batas. How do we regulate this kind of statements? Na masyadong personal to eh. Diba? Hindi ko na nga pinapansin eh. Oo. Kung hindi lang binigay sa akin itong mga bagay na sinabi, makikita ko ba to? Hindi ko nakita to eh, Miss Joey Cruz eh. I don't even care about that anymore. Hindi ako apektado dito eh. Di ba? The thing is this, kayo makakatulong sa amin for us to be able to craft a better legislation to what? To tell you that the freedom of expression is not absolute. Yun ang nais naming sabihin dito. So, yung the rest of the bloggers, if, yes, Attorney Glenn, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. While we recognize the plenary power of this Congress to enact legislation to limit freedom of speech or expression, I would just like also to exhort the members of Congress, the honorable members of Congress, to remember that the exercise of free speech, public officials should not be onion-skinned. I know hindi po kayo onion-skinned, Congressman, Honorable Abante. Public officials should not be onion-skinned, and that free speech serves as a scalpel that removes the abscesses of officialdom. I quote the jurisprudence. It's a landmark decision of the Supreme Court. So we have to make a tight balance between limiting the freedom of speech and, of course, when it comes to public acts of public officials. Yun na po, Mr. Chair.
May we hear the others, Mr. Chair? Go ahead.
Yes, Mr.
That
Chair.
handsome man right there.
Ako po, Mr. Chair. May I be recognized po? Mr. Chair, sundan ko lang po yung binanggit po ni Attorney Trixie about protected speech. I don't know the specifics of what Ms. Joey said. Be that as it may, Mr. Chair, kung yung pong mga binanggit niya ay nakapatungkol po sa official function, then it is warranted. If it pertains to the personal po na buhay, then it is unwarranted. Naiintindihan po namin yung predicament, Mr. Chair, ng mga congressman natin, ng mga public official natin na talagang nasa scrutiny ng taong bayan. Pero hinihingi rin po ng taong bayan, lalong-lalo na ng mga manggagawa, ang pag-intindi po ng ating mga congressmen doon sa kung ano yung nararamdaman at ano yung pakiramdam, emosyon ng mga tao patungkol doon sa function po ng ating mga public official. I believe yung mga binanggit po ni Ms. Joey, it is part of protected speech. And I think doon po pwede tayong magkaisa. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Meron pa. Yes, Miss,
Mr. Chair, good afternoon po. Yung tungkol po sa sinabi ni, pagsasamahin ko na po yung tatlo, ni Ma'am Joey, ni Attorney Trixie, at saka ni Sir Elijah. Kami po na mga content creators, nasa public eye din po kami, gaya po ninyo. So, whatever content or opinions that we also post online, nakaka-receive din po kami ng mga gaya ninyo na masasakit na salita. Kaya naiintindihan po namin kung saan din kayo nanggagaling. However, ang difference lang po natin, ang atake sa amin personal, ang atake po sa inyo, on your official function. Ngayon, ang masasabi ko lang po siguro pagdating sa bagay na yan, kami po, pinapabayaan po namin yung mga haters namin at saka bashers to air out what they think and feel about what we say. Hindi ko naman din po sinasabi na dapat ganun din po kayo. It so happen lang that sa inyo po, pagdating sa mga nasasabi nyo po, sa mga press briefing nyo po, sa press con nyo, or even sa mga pinapublish sa news, sa aming mga content creator, naka-anchor kami lagi kung ano lang po ang nasasabi ninyo.
Mr. Chair, Ms. Batalya,
Yes po.
gusto ko lang pong banggitin din, no? Alam mo, natanggap ko itong mga bagay na ito since Quadcom days, eh. Hindi ako binabas ng sino man bago ang Quadcom. Bakit kaya? Di ba?
Share if I may.
Hindi ako nababas, eh. Oo, ngayon lang talaga. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, eh. Oo, yun ang gusto kong sabihin sana sa inyo. Di ba? Yes,
Manuel Mata po. Mr. Chair,
yes, Mr. Mata, yes.
that is exactly the point kung bakit hindi po tayo nakafocus dapat dun sa mga protected naman na speeches ng mga tao. But the reason of frustration, ano po yung context bakit po nasabi yon ni Miss Cruz? Para alam po natin kung bakit siya na-frustrate, bakit niya po nasabi yon, and yun po yung masolusyonan natin. I think dun po sana tayo nakafocus, and I think yun yung rason kung bakit sinasabi ng batas natin na dapat hindi onion skinned yung mga government official para nakafocus tayo doon sa totoong problema and cause of frustration ng mga tao.
Mr. Chair, sinabi ko na hindi ako onion skin, di ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair. The fact that you are here talking with us
Yes.
with this kind of respect is, I agree.
Kaya, Mr. Chair, hindi ko talaga, since the time na yung Quadcom, hindi ako nagsalita ng anuman sa inyo o nag-vlog sa akin. Miss Joey, hindi ka nakarinig sa akin anuman salita, di ba? Miss Joey, you have never heard me say anything against you or about you. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Chair, we do not know each other personally.
Ayun. And then, ganito. I have never said anything about you, nor anything that you have said against me. Am I right?
Sorry, Mr. Chair?
I have never said anything about you or anything against you, even if you said something against me. Am I right?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Yun ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. I'd like to give way to my good friend, Congressman Akop.
Before I recognize Congressman Akop, admin matters, there are several resource persons here who have been here since early this morning, and I believe some of the members have no questions anymore. Andito po ba si Attorney Kirsten Bautista? To the members, do you have any questions with regards to the Department of Justice? Meron po ba tayong tanong sa Department of Justice?
Palagay ko meron po, Mr. Chair.
Meron, okay. Sa BIR, may tanong pa po ba tayo?
I do have some questions to the BIR,
Okay,
Mr.
later.
Chair.
Okay. Andito pa po ba ang BIR? Okay. So, hindi pa pwede po kayong umalis. Okay. Sino pa ba ang... Sa NBI, may tanong pa po ba tayo? Do you have any questions sa NBI? Kayo?
Baka meron pa, Mr. Chair. Bonus lang
Okay.
ulit.
Sa PNP, meron po ba kayong tanong sa PNP? Yes? Okay. What about sa KBP? Kay Attorney Rodolfo Larban, who is a KBP legal counsel, and Attorney Mark Tolentino. Do you have any questions with KBP? But of course, you are free to stay, no? If you want to stay. May tanong po ba tayo sa KBP? Wala? Kung walang tanong sa KBP, then KBP is allowed to be excused. But as I've said, you're free to stay. Sa Digital Marketing Association of the Philippines, kay Mr. Miko David, may tanong pa po ba tayo? Anyway, you can stay, but you're allowed to be excused. Sa Global AI Council, Mr. Antonio Mauricio, andito po ba?
Your Honor, umalis na, Your Honor.
Okay. Sa Press 1 Philippines, andito po ba ang Press 1 Philippines? Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Meron. Okay, we'll now proceed. What about Scam Watch Pilipinas, Mr. Josel de Guzman?
Yeah.
May tanong pa tayo doon. Okay. Oh, we'll proceed.
Just want to ask some clarificatory question.
Please proceed.
Kung sino po yung nagsabi na dapat maintindihan po natin yung mga tao na because of their frustration ay nakapagsasabi po ng hindi tama. Gusto ko lang sabihin na yung frustrations wouldn't give you the right to violate the law. Hindi po nakapagbibigay ng karapatan sa isang tao na mag-violate ng law because of his frustrations. Because there are avenues, legal or provided by law, para ma-express nyo yung frustrations ninyo. That is precisely the reason why the freedom of expression is not absolute. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Before we proceed, may I know if Ms. Vicente Cunanan has taken her oath? Wala pa. Please rise. Comsec, please administer the oath.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry? Please respond with I do. The oath has been administered, Your Honor. Thank you.
Honorable Abante, you have the floor.
Mr. Chair, meron po bang ibang vloggers na gustong magsalita tungkol dito?
Do you have any statement to the social media personalities regarding the issue on Ms. Cruz? Ms. Cruz, just curious, are you a voter of Honorable Abante?
No,
So
Mr.
you're not a
Chair.
registered voter in the district of Honorable Abante?
No, Mr. Chair.
And as you have said earlier, you do not know him personally.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And he does not know you personally.
Correct, Mr. Chair.
So, bakit na nyo naisip na atakihin si Honorable Abante? Just curious.
Because the action is not really limited. The performance and the performance of Congressman Abante being part of several committees that affects national issues.
But why are
I
you
got to know
interested
him.
particularly, specifically to Mr. Honorable Abante, considering that you are not a voter of Honorable Abante? Ano pong interest ninyo?
The issues that he tackles in his committee memberships and chairmanships are issues that are affecting the Philippines at large.
So in short, you have something against him because you have singled him out. There are 314 congressmen here, pero mukhang ang paborito mo si Honorable Abante.
That is incorrect, Your
Mr. Chair,
Honor,
paborito
Mr.
din niya sa
Chair.
Ace Barbers.
Because there are other congressmen that I give my observations to, and it's not limited to Honorable Congressman Abante. So he's not singled out, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, palaging sinasabi ni Ms. Cruz yung observation. I hope, Ms. Cruz, you know, okay lang yung observation. For example, like, I hate Congressman Abante. Okay yan. I do not like Congressman Abante. Okay yan. I don't agree with Congressman Abante. That's fine. Pero yung tatawagin mo kung gago at isasampal mo sa... Teka, gusto ko nang tanungin. Gusto kong malaman, ano ba isasampal mo sa akin? Sabi mo isasampal ko ito sa bugumukha mo. So, pakiklaro nga sa committee ito kung ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko?
like I said earlier, Mr. Chair, I would like to know when that was posted. And perhaps, it's very likely, Mr. Chair,
That
I
was
posted
posted on YouTube.
Mr. Chair, it's very likely, Mr. Chair, that I said something like that.
We
And
are
that's
checking it now.
Very likely, the one that is going to be slapped on your face is, it's very likely that I'm referring to facts.
Oo
It's
nga.
very likely that I'm referring
Mr.
to
Chair,
facts.
talagang hindi ko akalain, sasabihin niya sa akin to kung ang, Mr. Chair, kung ang misis ko magsasabi niyan, tanggap ko yan. Pero si Miss Joey, hindi ko naman po siya kilala talaga Ito ito pa, mayroon sasabihin ako sa inyo. Gusto kong tanungin din naman yung ating mga researcher dito ng Press One. So what do you think of Miss Cruz? What do you think of her statements? Everything that she said? Mga researcher po kayo ng Press One. Can you say something about that?
Press One, can you please answer?
Mr. Chair, we were confined with the facts as researchers. So I think as long as if Miss Joey Cruz is giving her opinions and her opinions alone, I think it is beyond our capacity it is beyond our capacity because she is entitled to her own truth. But again, if it's something to do with the known facts, I think we can debunk what is being said. Ayun po. Yun po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, may I ask Mr. De Guzman?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Well, in my opinion, Mr. Chair, it's basically as a reputation management practitioner, I think in that aspect, it's not really a matter of freedom of speech, but it's a matter of, number one, respecting for others. Number two, it's a matter of an ethical practice, whether you're a journalist or even a content creator, because basically your audience has a wide range. They are not just limited to a particular segment who would understand, unless, of course, that's the type of brand that you want to project. So you will really break those ethical rules, those courtesies, and the respect. So that's my personal opinion, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, can I ask the rest of the bloggers if they would like to say something? Yes, go ahead.
Hello. May I?
No, I don't agree with how you stated it, sir, which allegedly she said. Because, well, people can say anything they want, but if it violates the law, then it's illegal, and it still has to be determined if what she said really was illegal or what she did was illegal, and that I think that is for the courts to decide.
I think we have already heard the other
Mr. Chair.
bloggers. Those who wish to make a statement, you can do so. But to those who have already made their statement, pwede na siguro yun.
Mr. Chair,
Permission to speak.
gusto ko lang pong sabihin kay Miss Joey, yung batas tungkol sa unjust vexation. Supreme Court has defined unjust vexation as any human conduct without violence that unjustly annoys an innocent person. Yan. Yan ang batas. The elements of unjust vexation are: there is human conduct that unjustly annoys or irritates another person. Such human conduct was not attended with violence. Such human conduct caused annoyance, irritation, torment, distress, or disturbance to the mind of the person to whom it is directed. An offender acted with criminal intent. That is what unjust vexation is, Miss Cruz. If I say, Miss Cruz, I was irritated by what you said, I was annoyed by what you said, even without violence. I was distressed with what you said. I became depressed with what you said. Oh, di ba, Miss Cruz? So sabi ko, ganito na lang. Ganito, ha? Let's just be very careful. Okay lang po sa akin. Sabihin mo sa akin, I hate Congressman Abante. I don't like him. I don't agree with him. Fine. Pero yung babanggitin mo dito, ha? Gago ako. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. I'm going to be FUC prepared. Ay nako. Palagay ko, very irritant yon sa pinagsabihan mo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Joey Cruz?
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, sige.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I understand that it may come across as something that you may not feel comfortable with what I said and things like that. And again, if you feel that you are aggrieved with what I said, I will welcome any action remedies from your end.
No, the thing...
On the other hand, Mr. Chair,
You would welcome what? You would welcome what?
Any remedy that you may seek, Mr. Chair.
Any
against
legal
me.
action, is that what you're saying?
That is
Mr.
correct.
Chair?
Any remedy, not limited to legal action,
No,
Mr. Chair.
I'm not going to resort to any legal action anymore. Ha? Bakit? Magbabayad ka pa ng abogado mo. Maglilitis pa tayo na matagal na panahon. That would also be irritant to you. You do not want that to happen to you, am I right? Huwag mo
Yes,
sabihin
Mr.
sa akin
Chair.
that you welcome any legal action.
If you, because you enumerated the elements of the
Oo.
unjust vexation,
Siguro,
Mr. Chair.
ang pinakamagandang sabihin mo sa akin because I'm annoyed, mag-apologize ka sa akin. Kapag ka sinabi mo ito, hindi ba? O ngayon, kung ayaw
May
mo,
I
okay lang
respond?
sa akin. Ayaw mo, okay lang. Walang problema doon, Mr. Chair. Walang
We
problema
can
doon.
agree
ha?
on that, Mr.
Oo.
Chair.
Basta makikita nyo na lang na we are going to craft legislation that would actually regulate what our bloggers is trying to say. Let me ask our DOJ people, ano ba ang palagay nyo? Sinabi ni Miss Joey Cruz. Nandiyan ba po ng DOJ?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, right now, the only legislation we have on malicious statements being made is on libel under the revised penal code and on RA 10175 on online libel.
All right. Salamat po. Can the NBI also say something about that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Your Honor, for purposes of discussion, we have what we call the doctrine of fair comment. So under the doctrine of fair comment, it means that every discreditable imputation publicly made is deemed false because every man is presumed innocent until his guilt is judicially proved, and every false imputation is deemed malicious. So under this doctrine, as a general rule, when the discreditable imputation is directed against a public person in his public capacity, it is not necessarily actionable. What we are talking here is whether or not it is actionable or not actionable. But as an exemption, if the discreditable imputation to a public official is either a false allegation of fact or a comment based on false supposition, it is actionable. So dito po sa doctrine na to, it's up to the person being attacked whether he wants to file a complaint or not. If he wants to file a complaint, then evidence must be submitted in order for the prosecutors to assess the evidence as well as the court kung sasampa man dito sa korte.
Thank you, Mr. NBI. I'd like to also say, sapagkat marami ring bashing ang binigay ni Ms. Cruz kay Congressman Ace Barbers, di ba? Ms. Cruz, marami rin
Mr. Chair, I would just like to inform the court that there is a pending action that I have against Ace Barber. So I would like to invoke the sub judice rule on that matter.
Inbox of GC.
Wala namang kasong
Wala namang kasong pinail eh.
No, Mr. Chair, I filed a libel suit against Congressman Barbers.
Kay Ace Barbers.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Eh, wag ka na mag-file ng libel suit sa akin. Wala naman akong sinabing masama sa iyo.
Yeah, we agreed. We did not say anything personally on each other.
Okay. Well, in your numerous blogs, Ms. Cruz, you criticize the government and specific personalities. But you have not released any content addressing the West Philippine Sea issue or taking a stand against China's actions. Why is that?
It is something that is beyond my competence, I would say. It is something that I do not know much. Although I would like to correct you, sir, that you said I did not release any content, but I actually do. In those contents, when I'm going to talk about the West Philippine Sea, the South China Sea, I talk about it in such a way that I try to figure out the issues, the facts, and ask. My platform is very interactive. And so my platform is always visited by professionals, professors, experts on their fields, real people doing their real job, sharing their 2 cents on what is going on. So whenever I'm going to talk about the South China Sea, international relations and things like that, it is always an interactive one, an exchange of idea from different point of views.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What is your, Tito, gusto ko lang tanungin, what is your current source of income, Ms. Cruz?
We have a family business, Your Honor.
Family business. Well,
That is correct.
are you monetizing your social media content or receiving compensation for your blogs?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You are.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So it is also some kind of a business to you.
It is really not, Mr. Chair. In fact, if you're going to look at my vlog, it's very unprofessional. I do not have a studio. It is very casual. I do not have regular time. I'm going to vlog whenever.
But how many followers do you have, Mr. Chair?
On YouTube, I think I have around 79,000. In Facebook, I have my Facebook account with 143,000 followers was taken down a couple of days ago, and my social media accounts are usually they don't really last that long because it would usually be reported or taken down.
Well, ilan po yung social media account ninyo, Ms. Cruz?
I have TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook.
So, ibig sabihin nun, you're getting money out of that. Parang sa'yo, that's a source of income, correct?
It is a source of income, but
Good.
it is not a job for me because I can not vlog if I want to.
Ano yun, Mr. Chair?
I do not have to vlog if I want to. Mr. Chair, I do not have specific schedule when I do vlog.
Sa akin,
So,
let me advise you, Ms. Cruz. Huwag ka na mag-vlog kasi naiinis ka din eh. Naiinis ka din, hindi pwedeng hindi ka mainis sa sinasabi mo eh. Di ba? Naiinis ka din.
Mr. Chair, I'm
Naasar ka
actually...
din, tama ba ako? Naasar ka rin, nai-stress ka din dun eh.
Not really, Mr. Chair, because I'm a very... I grew up in a household with very political orientation, so it is something that I really like doing.
So Mr. Chair, did you grow up in a household where you curse each other?
No. My parents are devout
So you
Catholic.
did
I'm the
not
only
grow
one who
up
curse
in a household.
I am the only one who curse in our household.
You are the only one that curse.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, you know, you're a grown-up person. Sana tinuruan ko ng bata ka pa ng magulang mo. Ako tinuruan ako ng bata ng magulang ko eh. Nawag akong magmura eh.
They did, Your
Kaya hindi ako
Honor.
nagmumura eh, Mr. Chair.
They did teach me.
So, tinuruan ako
teach
ng
me
magulang
that, Your
ko ng
Honor.
bata ako wag magmura eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon, hindi ako nagbumura eh.
They did teach me not to curse, Your Honor, but they also taught me how to be your authentic self.
Ah, ganon. Okay ka. In one of your posts, you said, ito nakakaawa ang mga pulis under BBM administration. Can you elaborate on that? What led you to the conclusion that you said that?
Oh, that is a series of posts on the memorandum that is circling around saying that policemen would have to react on official PNP pages. And I think it is so unfortunate that apart from the regular duties and responsibilities of a policeman, they are being asked to do such kind of menial task. I think it's something that they do not have to do. I vehemently disagree with that kind of policy, so that's why I felt I commiserate with the policemen.
You what? You commiserate?
Yes, Your Honor.
So when you commiserate, you can tell the policeman, police patola kayo, wala kayong kwenta. Is that how you commiserate?
I never said that, Mr. Chair.
Nabanggit mo yun eh. Mga pulis, wala kayong na-solve na problema. Nabanggit mo yun. Kaya nga gusto ko nang tanungin, are these statements based on any verified data? Do you have a data on that?
If I know the
Or
time
they
when
are
I
simply your
posted it,
personal opinion?
Mr. Chair, like I mentioned earlier, so that I can intelligently identify the reaction I posted on my Facebook,
ito pong kaibigan ko.
I would need to know the
Miss
time
Ako, Miss
when I
Ako.
posted it, so that I would know the exact
Miss Cruz,
news.
Miss Cruz, ito pong kaibigan ko si Congressman Akop, naging general po ng pulis to eh. Oo. Kaya, pag you begin to generalize, pangit, hindi ba? Let
That
me
is
ask
correct.
our police people there, what do you think of the statement of Miss Joey Cruz?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Police patola ka ba?
No, of course.
Hindi.
No.
Wala
Your
kang
Honor.
kwentang pulis. Ganun ba yan?
No, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
you tell us about that, Mr. Chair.
Well, the data will probably speak for itself that the PNP has done so much. And I think that was the statement of Ms. Cruz, but the numbers will really speak for itself, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, ito na lang, no? In your other blog, Ms. Joey, or post directed against the Quadcom, mga members tungkol sa pag-iimbestiga over bloggers spreading fake news. Itong Tri-Comm po namin. You dismissed them and said something along the lines of what? Sabi mo, para kayong mga bata, tangiya nyo. Hindi ko nga masabi. Di ba? Yan ang pag pinapasweldo kayo ng sambayanang Pilipino, pinagputahan ng mga tao, including ng mga vloggers, sagutin nyo mga tanong. Do you confirm this statement?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Why did you say that?
Because in any rants or bashing or issues I raised in my Facebook, I never really got a response.
So pakiklaro
a clear
mo nga yung
response.
sinabi mong pinagputahan ng mga tao. Will you please make it clear to us, anong ibig sabihin nun? Kasi hindi ko alam ibig sabihin nun eh.
Yes, I will explain, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please.
Pinagputahan ng mga tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng manggagawang Pilipino ang nagpapatakbo ng bayang ito, ng kongresong ito. So therefore, the public officials should listen when there is a grievance being raised, petition being submitted by the people, especially when they are expressing dismay or standards not being met. Pinagputahan ng tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng matindi ng mga tao.
Mr. Chair, yung mga taong nagtrabaho, tinatawag mong PUTA.
No, Mr. Chair.
Ayun ang nabanggit mo eh.
And Mr. Chair, sa Katagalugan po, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, dahil nga po ang tao ay nagtatrabaho, ang isang hardworking na tao ay nagtatrabaho ng long hours, they would always express ng frustration dun sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na challenges. So that is why, ganun po ang Bulakenya po ako, Mr. Chair. I would just like to inform so that you would also have a proper context on my vernacular.
Mr. Chair, marami kong kilalang Bulakenyo na hindi ganyan ng mga salita.
Yeah, marami po. Marami rin po
Please,
ako.
wag mong banggitin ang pagiging Bulakenya mo dito.
But
Baka
it is-
sabihin po ng mga Bulakenya, lahat yan, ganyan ang salita nila.
I am
Please,
under oath,
wag
Mr.
naman.
Chair. It is like that.
Mga
in
disente po ang mga Bulakenya.
Bulakenya po ako, sir. So I can speak for
Oh.
my people.
Isa ka, Mr. Chair, sa Bulakenya hindi disente. Now ito ha. Last question, Mr. Chair.
Yes, can you wrap it up? We still have other issues.
Given your consistent use of offensive language, not only against me, against others, for example, personal insults, unfounded allegations, you cannot even verify it with your data. Do you believe your actions are still protected under freedom of expression?
I take exception, Mr. Chair,
Or
on
have you crossed the
alleging
line
unfounded accusations because
Or have you crossed the line into abuse of your right?
I understand my right, Mr. Chair, and I understand that I have no right to abuse my right.
Good. So, ibig sabihin doon, you have no right to use abusive language against a person you do not even know personally.
Using profanity is not necessarily abusive, Mr. Chair.
Well, you made that in a personal way. So, let the people judge it. No, because
Correct,
a lot
Mr.
of people
Chair.
are watching
Agree.
now. Let the people
Agree,
judge
Mr.
it.
Chair.
So, siguro, yun na lang, Mr. Chair, ang may atanong ko kay Ms. Joey, siguro ngayon, makakilala na kami ngayon, siguro magiging close na kaming dalawa.
Baka kayo ng sunod na love team. Kung ako, please recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I know if Mr. Vicente Bencalo Conanan is present this afternoon?
Yes, she just took her oath.
Would he be the same as Miss Pebbles Conanan?
Yes
Same.
po. Your Honor,
Yes. Thank you. I have here a sinumpaang salaysay. Paige, could you please present it to her? Would that be your affidavit? Subscribed and sworn to? Pakitignan yung dokumento na binigay po sa inyo. Yung po ba ay affidavit po ninyo? At pirma nyo po ba yun na andyan?
Mr. Chair, yes po.
Thank you. Page, pwede bang? Would you mind if I just call you Pebbles in this hearing?
Mr. Chair, thank you po.
Okay.
Hate ko po yung Vicente.
Okay. Thank you. Pebbles. Pebbles, tong sinumpa ang salaysay mo ba is ginawa mo ba ito ng kusang loob at wala pong pumilit po sa inyo na gawin at pirmahan ito?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. May I proceed, Mr. Chair? Ikaw po ay isang vlogger, Pebbles. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At ito po ba ay full-time mong ginagawa o part-time lang?
Part-time? Minsan po kasi hindi po ako nag-vlog for a month.
So it's not your main source of income?
Yes po, kasi hindi po ako monetize.
Okay. Hindi monetize. Pero meron po kayong ibang trabaho?
Online seller po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, online seller. Pag kayo po ay nag-i-engage sa pagbablog, ano po ang pangalan na ginagamit po ninyo?
Pebbles po, Mr.
Pebbles.
Chair.
Kasi nga po, hate ko po yung Vicente.
Opo. Halata naman dahil ayaw mong gamitin Ano pong social media platforms ang ginagamit po ninyo?
Facebook po.
Facebook lang?
Meron din po akong ex, pero hindi po ako ganong nagpo-post doon.
At ilang taon na po kayong nag-vlog?
Since 2014 po, Mr. Chair.
2014, that's about 11 years.
Opo.
Okay. Thank you. Now, dito po sa affidavit po ninyo, meron po kayong binanggit tungkol sa isang Maisog rally sa Hong Kong noong July 2024.
No, Mr. Chair. Yung pong maisog event sa Hong Kong, that was July 7.
July 7. July. Ay, wala naman nakalagay dito yung date. Ako lang ang naglagay para malaman ko kung magsasabi ka ng totoo o hindi. Pwede po bang ipaliwanag po ninyo sa committee ito kung ano po itong Maisog Rally?
Yan po yung normal, Mr. Chair, na ginagawa ng TOPS Coalition, yung maisog event na sa iba't ibang lugar, katulad ng sa New York, sa Vancouver, maski dito po sa Pilipinas, sa Liwasan. Yan po yung maisog rally na sinasabi.
At ginagawa ito sa iba't ibang lugar ng Pilipinas at saka ibang bansa.
Opo.
Thank you. Ikaw ba ay kusang loob na pumunta doon sa mga maisog rally na yan? O sa mga lugar na ito?
Kapag ini-invite po ako, Mr. Chair, nagpupunta po ako. Pero pag hindi po ako invited, hindi po ako pumupunta.
Pag ini-invite ka?
Opo.
May sumasagot po ba sa iyong pamasahe?
Meron po.
Meron. Pati yung accommodations po ninyo?
Yung pamasahe lang po, pero yung accommodations, kapag isang beses pa lang po kasi ako nakapunta ng abroad na maisog rally.
Saan po yun?
Sa Hong Kong.
Sa Hong Kong. Okay.
Doon po, yung friend ko po yung nag-sponsor sa akin ng airfare and hotel.
At pwede ko po bang malaman? Masabi po ninyo dito sa committee ito kung saan ka nag-stay at saka ilang araw ka na natili doon sa Hong Kong?
July 7 po, ginawa yung event. July 6, 7, and 8 po. July 6, 7, and 8 po ako nag-stay. Pero yung pangalan po ng hotel, nakalimutan ko na po.
Okay, thank you. Bakit po kayo naimbita sa private dinner na sinasabi mo na naganap noong July 7, 2024?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair. After po ng event, meron pong dinner.
Naimbita po
Ng
kayo?
lahat ng naging speaker dun sa event.
So, naging speaker kayo doon?
Yes po.
Okay. Pwede po bang sabihin nyo sa committee ito? Sino ang nag-imbita po sa inyo sa event na ito?
Actually, Mr. Chair, nung pagtapos ng event, tapos nakatayo na po lahat ng mga tao, nagpapapicture yung mga umattend, yung mga followers. Ang nagsabi po sa akin na merong dinner after is si Attorney Harry.
Si Attorney?
Harry Roque.
Si Harry Roque. Siya rin ba nag-imbita na lumahok ka doon?
Hindi po, yung pong organizer ng Maisog Hong Kong.
Yung nag-organizer ng Hong Kong Maisog Rally. Sa tingin mo, ano po ang dahilan bakit ka inimbita doon?
Kapareho rin po nung mga ginagawang rally dito sa Pilipinas na sabihin lahat ng ginagawa ng gobyerno na hindi namin gusto kasi that time kalaban po ako ng gobyerno.
Liwanagin po natin yon. Kalaban ka ng gobyerno? Ano
Opo.
po ang ibig sabihin po ninyo sa
ano po?
kalaban ka ng gobyerno?
Mr. Chair,
Kayo po ba ay critic ng gobyerno?
Yes po, kritiko
yun.
po.
Kasi
Opo,
malawak po
kritiko
yung
po ako.
sinasabi po nyo na kalaban ka ng gobyerno.
sorry, kritiko po ako ng gobyerno.
Kritiko ka ng gobyerno. Okay. Meron akong meron pong binabanggit sa iyong affidavit na pagkatapos ng nangyaring maisog rally sa Hong Kong, ikaw ay naimbita na dumalo sa isang pribadong dinner kasama ng mga iba pro-Duterte vloggers at personalities. Meron akong ipapakitang litratong ito sa screen. Pakisagot lang pakisabi lang kung ito po ang sinasabi po ninyong dinner na nangyari.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Comsec, please flash the photo on the screen.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Yan po yung dinner.
Pwede ba? Narayan ka.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Try ko po lahat. Yung kakilala ko lang po, ha.
Opo.
Yung pong nakaupo from left side is si Tio Moreno. Yung nakatayo po na
Tio Moreno, yung nakaupo dito sa kaliwa?
Dito po.
Naka-black?
Hindi po yung naka-brown.
Naka-t-shirt?
Yes po. Ay, ipag-doon po kasi ako tumingin.
Kasi nasa left sa photo, yes. Okay.
And yung nakatayo po na white is si Miss Sas Rogando Sasot.
Okay.
Ako po yung kasunod. Sumunod po si Miss Joey. Next si Sec Trixie, si Attorney Vic. And then yung nakaupo pong green is si Prof. Ana. Uy.
Okay.
Yung naka-red, hindi ko po kilala. Yung katabi po ng naka-red, si Attorney Harry Roque. Yung nakatayo pong naka-black, si Daniel Long. Yung naka-green na nakatayo, hindi ko po kilala. Yung katabi ng naka-green, si Pam. Yung katabi ni Pam, hindi ko po kilala. And then yung pong nakaupo sa right, si Mr. Abines. Yung katabi ni Mr. Abines, hindi ko po kilala. Then si Attorney Glenn Chong and si Doc Badoy.
Alam mo ba, Pebbles, kung sino ang nagbayad sa dinner na yan?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po si Attorney Harry.
Attorney Harry Roque. Okay. Punta na tayo dun sa laman ng iyong affidavit. Sinabi mo sa iyong affidavit, Pebbles, na pinag-uusapan sa dinner na yun na may larawan o picture si Attorney Harry Roque na di umano nagpapakita na gumagamit ng cocaine si PBBM. Sigurado ka ba dyan? Sinabi mo sa affidavit mo na ito?
Late po kasi akong dumating, Mr. Chair. So, mga 1 hour na silang nandun sa restaurant, nag-uusap. Bago po kami dumating ni Attorney Vic and ni Pam. So, mini-message na po nila ako na nasa na daw po ako, marami ng chikahan. So, pagdating ko po, yun po yung topic about the Pulvoron video.
Okay. Sinabi mo rin sa iyong affidavit, Pebbles, na walang pinakitang picture si Attorney Harry Roque doon sa pinag-uusapan po ninyo. Pero base po sa iyong obserbasyon, mukha bang yung ibang mga kasamaan mo ay alam na ito o first time din nilang narinig ang tungkol sa larawan na yan?
In fairness naman po dun sa mga kasama ko, hindi po nila alam. Wala po kaming alam lahat.
Okay, thank you. Dito rin sa affidavit po ninyo, pinag-usapan din ninyo sa sa oras po na yon sa dinner, kung paano i-release yung sinasabing picture na hawak ni Atty. Roque. Tama
Yes.
po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At napagkaisahan na mas maigi na yung photo na yon ay parelease sa isang foreign influencer para mas kapani-paniwala.
Mr. Chair, hindi naman po na pagkaisahan, pero nagbibigay po sila ng mga opinion na dapat siguro sa international blogger dapat na maglabas, or yung Australian reporter na nag-interview kay PBBM, pero hindi po siya napagkaisahan. Kumbaga nagbibigay lang po sila ng mga opinion.
Okay, thank you. Pebbles, kung totoo man ang picture, bakit kailangan pa maghanap ng foreign influencer to release the picture? Bakit kailangan bigyan ng some semblance of credibility ang pag-release dito?
Siguro po, Mr. Chair, para mapanood agad international.
Bakit kailangan ng semblance of credibility? Dahil hindi tunay yung litrato or yung photo? Bakit kailangan ng grupo po ninyo na magkaroon ng semblance of credibility yung litrato o yung photo na yun?
Hindi ko po... Kasi that time po, Mr. Chair, nakikinig lang po ako. Hindi po ako nagbibigay ng opinion na ilabas ng international blogger. Nakikinig lang po ako sa kanila. Wala po akong binigay na opinion na, ay, oo, sige, ilabas mo. Dapat ilabas siya ni ganito. Dapat ilabas siya ni ganyan.
Hindi po ba, Pebbles, having in this business for 11 years, kung kailangan bigyan ng credibility sa isang bagay, yun ay dahil yung isang bagay na yun ay alanganin. Yung bang pwedeng hindi totoo?
Yes po, Mr.
Dahil
Chair.
kung totoo yun, hindi nyo na kailangan na bigyan ng credence o credibility.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you. Sa iyong obserbasyon, Pebbles, sino ang nangunguna sa diskusyon nung oras po na yun?
Mr. Chair, si Attorney Harry Roque po.
Si Attorney Harry Roque. Now, pwede ko bang tatanungin, Pebbles, at that time na ikaw ay nag-vlog, ng panahon na yon, ikaw ba ay DGS?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po kayo?
Pro-Philippines.
Pro-Philippines.
Wala po akong pinapanigan.
Wala kayo pinapanigan.
Hindi po ako BBM blogger that time, hindi rin po ako DDS.
Pero sa mga vlog ninyo, sumusuporta po kayo sa mga Duterte.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi. Okay. Dito rin sa iyong affidavit, Pebbles, may binanggit din ni Atty. Roque na sinabi niya na kaya niyang magpabagsak ng gobyerno. Tama rin po ba ang pagkabasa ko dito sa affidavit po ninyo?
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Ang exactly sinabi niya dyan is nagkamali sila, magaling akong magbagsak ng gobyerno.
Aha. Oh. Sa tingin mo, kaya po ba niya talaga?
Mr. Chair, hindi po, kasi nagtatago po siya ngayon eh.
Tama. Meron. Yung, sa iyong interpretasyon, Pebbles, nung gabi na yon, kung ano man ang pinag-usapan nyo doon, specifically yung supposed photo na gumamit ng cocaine si PBBM ay parte ng plano na pabagsakin ng gobyerno ayon kay Harry Roque?
Sa palagay ko po, Mr. Chair, parte po yun ang plano ng gusto nilang pabagsakin ng presidente.
Okay. Meron po bang ibang pinag-usapan pa nung gabing iyon?
Wala na po, Mr. Chair.
Wala na. Okay. Now, meron ka rin binanggit dito sa iyong affidavit, yung may rally sa Vancouver, Canada. Dito po yata, inirelease officially, yung photo na pinag-usapan ninyo doon sa Hong Kong may rally.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Comsec, paki-plus po ang video clip na nagpapakita ng pag-release ng Pulvoron video sa rally sa Vancouver.
Yan ba'y epekto ng pulburon? Kailangan sumagot siya ng tama, lalong-lalo na mukhang mailalabas na ang pulburon video.
Thank you. Pebbles, nandun ka ba sa rally sa Vancouver?
Wala po, Mr. Chair.
Paano mo, kung wala ka po doon, paano mo nalaman ito?
Naka-live po yan, Mr. Chair. Nag-live po sila dyan.
May nag-abiso sa'yo na magla-live sila?
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Pero kasi, pag binuksan niyo po yung social media, yung Facebook, yan po yung trending.
Yun ang trending. Pebbles, mapapansin sa isang video na si Atty. Roque mismo ang nasa entablado at nangunguna sa rally. Tama?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Siya rin ang nagbibigay ng pahayag sa harap ng mga tao, kaya masasabi ba natin na aktibo siyang bahagi ng event na ito?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
So, malinaw na si Atty. Roque ang isa sa mga pangunahing personalidad sa rally kung saan inilabas ang Pulvoron video.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At base sa video, siya mismo ang nasa sentro ng kaganapan. Tama rin.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ngayon, ayon din dito sa iyong sinupang salaysay, isa sa mga dumalo sa Vancouver Maisog Rally ay si Maharlika.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Pwede po bang sabihin mo kung sino itong si Maharlika?
Si Maharlika po yung isang vlogger niya taga-US.
Taga-US. Ayon din dito sa iyong salaysay, parang alam na ni Maharlika ang nilalaman ng video bago pa ito may sa publiko. Bakit po ninyo nasabi ito?
Paulit po, Mr. Chair.
Ayon dito sa iyong salaysay din, parang alam ni Maharlika ang nilalaman ng video bago pa man ito may sa publiko.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po ang basehan ninyo?
Kasi noon pa po niya sinasabi na may video.
Okay. Ayon sa iyong affidavit, sinabi mong nagpadala sa iyo ng mensahe si Maharlika bago pa man lumabas sa video na tinaguri ang Pulvoron video. Tama rin po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po yung nilalaman ng mensahe sa iyo?
Na may video po at naka-green na damit si PBBM.
Okay. At sinabi mo rin sa iyong affidavit, hinikayat ka ni Maharlika, nasakyan mo ang ilalabas na video. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito sa iyong konteksto?
Ang sabi niya po is, sakyan ko na lang. Kasi po, ang sinasabi ko po sa kanya is, nakakainis kayo, bakit kayo may kopya? Kami wala.
So, bakit naman kaya sinabihan ka ni Maharlika tungkol sa video bago pa man lang ipalabas to?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair. Kasi po, sa totoo lang po, Mr. Chair, si Maharlika, kaibigan ko po yan, pero kahit kaibigan ko siya at meron siya mga issues, hindi po siya nagsasabi sa akin kung sino yung mga puting ahas niya. At hindi rin naman po ako nagtatanong.
Okay. Hindi na po ako magtatanong doon. May ipapakita akong video. Paki-plus po yung video na sinubmit ni Pebbles bilang Annex B ng kanyang affidavit. Comsec. Ito po ba yung video na pinag-uusapan po natin na Pebbles?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At yan din ang video na pinadala sa iyo ni Maharlika noong July 22?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ito rin po ba ang tinaguriang Pulvoron video?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Pwede po bang ipaliwanag nyo sa akin? Ano po bang sinasabi o nakikita dito sa video na ito?
Naggumagamit po ang presidente ng droga.
Okay. Meron din dito sa iyong affidavit. Binanggit mo yung isang raw version at yung enhanced version. Pakipaliwanag po sa amin. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito sa iyong affidavit?
Yung raw version po kasi, kapag tiningnan nyo, hindi nyo siya masasabi na kahit na hindi po siya talaga, hindi nyo rin po talaga masasabi na si PBBM. So, in-enhance po nila yung video para mas maging maliwanag at mas makita.
Okay. Ang ibig nyo bang sabihin, na-edit yung video?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Enhanced version?
Maski po yung raw video, hindi po ako naniniwala na si PBBM yan.
Ano po yung inyong basihan?
Kasi po...
Mr. Chairman, ganay. Pwede pakiulit yung sinabi mo kanina, Miss Kunanan?
Alin po, Mr. Chair?
Yung indisi, ano yun? Sino yun?
Sa raw at saka enhanced version?
Hindi po si PBBM yan.
Indisi?
PBBM. Hindi po yan yung presidente.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ano po yung basihan po ninyo, Pebbles?
Kasi po, Mr. Chair, hindi naman po talaga yun yung mukha ni PBBM. Noon ko po pa kasi siya kilala. And kung yung edad niya that time, kung titingnan po mabuti yung nasa video, kung 30 plus pa lang siya or 40, parang wala pa po yatang cellphone nun.
Okay. So, sa tingin mo, Pebbles, merong sinadyang alteration sa video upang manipulahin at ang itsura ng taong nasa eksena.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yun. Ibig sabihin, lumalabas na planado ang pagpapakalat ng video para makapanira kay PBBM. Tama po.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At ayon sa iyo, si Harry Roque ang may pakanan dito.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Pero hindi lamang si Attorney Roque ang high official na nasa meeting na yun. Tama po ba?
Yung sa Hong Kong po, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Politician po ba?
Picture siguro.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Okay. Huling katanungan, Pebbles. At sana masagot mo ito. Bakit ka nagsasalita ngayon at bakit ka pumirma ng isang affidavit?
Para itama po ang mali.
Para itama. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would just like to manifest that yung Pulvoron video, according to the Philippine National Police Cybercrime Office and National Bureau of Investigation, which have conducted a video spectral analysis, and these officers concluded that the tragic nuts and anti-tragus or parts of the ear of the man in the video did not match those of the PBBM. And there were also independent fact-checking organizations which conducted verification, conducting deepfake analysis insofar as the video is concerned, and all confirmed na hindi po si PBBM ang nasa video. Thank you at maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Pebbles.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, this JJ.
Yeah, can I have just a few questions to Ms. Pebbles Cunanan?
You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Ms. Cunanan, nabanggit niyo po kanina na ito pong Pulvoron video ay peke.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Paano niyo po masasabi na peke yung video?
Halatang ginawa naman po siya, Mr. Chair. Pinalabas nila na malabo yung raw video para lang masabi na kamukha ni PBBM.
Okay.
Tapos, in-enhance po nila and sa kanila in-AI.
Okay. So, when you say nila, sino po yung sila? Who do you pertain
Alam ko
to?
naman po, Mr. Chair, na hindi lang si Attorney Harry Roque yung nasa likod ng video na yan.
Sino pa kaya, Ms. Pebbles, ang nasa likuran ng video na ito?
Hindi ko na po masasabi. Hindi ko po alam.
Hindi nyo na po masasabi. But sa palagay nyo po ba, yung mga kasama nyo sa dinner sa Hong Kong ay kasama dun sa pagpapalaganap ng peking video na ito?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi masasabi. Okay.
Hindi po sila kasama. Hindi po sila kasama dun sa paggawa ng video.
Okay, kaso lang kasama po sila sa pagpapalaganap at pagkalat ng video.
Mr. Chair, meron pong mga DDS vloggers na hindi po nag-share ng video.
Okay. And meron din pong nag-share.
Meron din po. Karamihan po na nag-share is yung mga vlogger na yung pong yung may mga YouTube, yung mga may revenue makukuha, yung mga small-time vloggers.
Okay. Okay. So, kayo, did you share this video?
Hindi po, screenshot.
Oo. So, Miss Pebbles, Miss Pebbles. So, ano sa palagay ninyo ang dahilan kung bakit magpapakalat ng ganitong peking video na namukhang binigyan pa ng oras, panahon, at pagsisikap para enhance ang isang peking video at palabasin na peke? Bakit pa?
Para pabagsakin po si PBBM.
And how do you come to that conclusion para pabagsakin ng ating presidente?
Kasi galit na po sila eh.
Galit na sila. Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, this is precisely the reason why we conduct hearings like this, Ito halatang halata peke. But of course, upang mag-instigate ng disgust, mag-instigate ng galit, at ipahiya ang isang nakapwesto, and for this case, our president, some people would go to the extent of using AI deepfakes to alter videos and to come out with fake news that destroy the very credibility of certain individuals. And unfortunately for this case, the individual happens to be our president. And of course, that has more and greater ramifications dahil presidente po siya ng bansa. Kung ordinaryong mamamayan lang yon, siguro ang ramifications nun siguro makaka-apekto lang sa kanya yung pamilya niya. Kasi nandito, bansa na po ang pinag-uusapan natin. And this is the reason why we really need to come up with clear legislation and policies para hindi na po maulit ang mga ganitong pamemeke ng video para lang manira ng tao. Pinasasalamatan ko po si Ms. Pebbles para sa katapangan ninyo para sabihin yung katotohanan patungkol po dito sa Peking Pulveron na video na ito. There were some individuals in that photo. Can we flash that photo again? Comsec, yung photo dun sa Chinese restaurant or restaurant sa Hong Kong. Yan. Okay. Miss Pebbles, nabanggit niyo po kanina at ito naman po ay pwede niyong sabihin sa akin o kung sa palagay niyo pong very private yung information, pwede naman pong hindi. You stayed for 3 days in Hong Kong and that trip was sponsored, correct?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Do you mind sharing the details to this committee on who sponsored your trip?
My friend po, hindi po siya, involved sa politics.
Okay. So basta inilibre ka niya para
Opo.
pumunta doon sa rally na ito. Okay. What was the year of this photo?
July 7, 2024 po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. The individual present, sino? Joey?
Si Tio Moreno po yung nasa right, kung dyan po niyo po titingnan sa monitor.
Siya po yun? Chairman siya ba yun?
Opo, si Joey po. Si Miss
Ma'am,
Joey. Si Miss Joey po yun.
Can you confirm if you are this individual in the photo?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And then, Attorney Glenn Chong, can you confirm if you are the person in this video and this photo? Yes.
Mr. Chair, I can't see clearly, but I confirm that I attended a dinner in Hong Kong.
Attorney Trixie, yes, do you confirm that you are the individual in this photo?
I am.
Okay, thank you very much. Attorney Vic Rodriguez, hindi, wala po siya dito, no? Sino po yung nakapula?
Hindi ko po kilala, Mr. Chair. Baka sa kanila po mayroong nakakakilala.
Attorney Trixie, can you identify the individual wearing the red shirt beside Attorney Harry Roque?
Sorry, not from this distance, sir. May I?
Yes, you can come closer. Of course. Dapat pala nilagyan namin kayo ng TV dyan sa harapan, no?
Yung nakapulas eh. Mr. Chair, hindi ko rin po kasi siya talaga kilala.
Miss Cruz, kayo po, kilala niyo po yung nakapula? Sorry, medyo malayo. Kasi pwede po kayong lumapit dito para ma-identify.
Yes, yes, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Glenn Chong, pwede rin po kayo lumapit para ma-identify yung individual na nakapula at nakaberde. We just want to identify the individuals present in the dinner.
Hindi ko rin talaga siya kilala.
Kilala nyo? Hindi? Hindi nyo rin kilala?
Baka Chinese yan.
Hindi nyo kilala, ma'am? Yun, yung nakapula. Katabi ni Attorney Harry Roque. Okay. Now, I just find it a little bit interesting, Mr. Chair, na, a lot of them who were present in the dinner do not know the person in the middle. Oftentimes, the person in the middle is the most important person.
Mr.
And,
Chair, pwede pong sumagot. Kasi nung time po na nasa event kami, wala naman po siya.
okay. Hindi, kaso lang nandyan siya sa picture. Eh.
Nung dumating po kasi ako, nandiyan na po siya.
Nandito na siya. O. At nung dumating ka, inabutan mo na rin yung ibang mga...
Lahat po sila dyan.
Nandun na sila. Okay, NBI. Nandito pa po yung NBI. Oh, can you please, Comsec, can you please share the photo to the NBI? Maybe NBI can help us identify who these individuals are. So, Pebbles, thank you so much for sharing that. Actually, there's been so much talk about this whole Pulveron video and issue. We all know that it's fake, but it's been circulated. In fact, yun yung dapat kong i-raise dyan sa Meta kanina. Kasi sa totoo lang, yung Meta, isa yan sa mga platforms na nag-share ng fake videos na ito eh. So, dito po sa mga vloggers na nandito, meron ba sa inyo nag-share ng video na ito? Can you raise your hand if you did?
Yes, Your Honor. Ako po. Nag-share ako niyan dahil morally convinced ako. Dahil ako yung nag-investiga po.
Tinatanong ko lang kung sino sa inyo ang nag-share. Hindi nyo na po kailangan ipaliwanag kung bakit. Gusto ko lang po malaman sa inyo
Ako po nag-share po.
Okay, isa po kayo. Yes, okay, Mr. Morales. Thank you for informing the committee. And who else?
Mr. Chair, I shared the video showing the video, not the video itself.
You shared the video.
The video showing the video, not the video itself.
You showed the video showing the video.
Yes.
Which is pretty much showing the video.
But not the video, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, sino pa po sa inyo? Yes?
I think, Mr. Chair, I also shared the video and I am also asking for answers.
Okay. So, yun lang siguro yung isa sa mga magandang learning experience natin sa committee na ito peke, deepfake ang ginamit. Medyo questionable naman talaga kung titingnan mo at first glance. Maybe we should have used a little bit of caution and a little bit of prudence and practice a little bit of responsibility when sharing this video. Kasi pwede nyo naman po ipa-verify, pwede nyo naman po malaman kung totoo o hindi bago nyo ipakalat, bago nyo ilagay sa wall ninyo, bago nyo ilagay sa page ninyo. But you were reckless enough to post it regardless of the fact, not knowing and not verifying the truthfulness of the video. Now, some of you may say we were looking for answers. Some of you may say na hindi dapat mangyari ito. Kaso lang, siguro may iba namang pagkakataon para malaman, di ba? I'm sure kung kayo po yung tao na nasa kabilang banda, hindi nyo rin po magugustuhan na gawan kayo ng deepfake video at palabasin na gumagawa kayo ng isang bagay na labag sa ating batas. So, with that being said, Mr. Chair, I just like to wrap up my questions by asking BIR. BIR, nandito po kayo? O nakaalis na sila? Oh, you, ma'am.
He went out for a while. I think he had a bathroom break or restroom
Okay,
break.
thank you for letting me know. So when he comes back na lang, Mr. Chair, tatanong ko lang yung BIR kung dun sa documents na hinihingi namin ni Kong Romy Acop kung na bigay na nila dito sa committee. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I just would like to make a manifestation also and ask the DOJ sapagkat noong nakaraang linggo, ilan sa ating mga kababayan ang inabala, pinastos, hinaras at ginulo ng isang YouTuber na nagngangalang Vitaly Dorovetsky, isang dayuhan. So, meron po tayong news clip dyan na gusto ko sanang ilabas din dito noong mga nangyari noong isang linggo tungkol sa YouTuber na ito na isang foreigner, ano po, sa atin. Vitaly Dorovetsky, Mr. Vitaly. Meron po siyang 10.2 million subscribers sa YouTube, 7.6 million followers sa Facebook, 758,000 followers sa Instagram, at 600,000 followers sa .x, dating Twitter. O ibig sabihin, kanyang karaming interesado sa kanyang mga posts. Kaya pwede po ba na ating panoorin ng news clip na ito?
Ang pambabastos niya sa mga gwardya at empleyado sa Taguig City. Merong pang CQ na tinangkang agawan ng baril. Nasa frontline ng balitang yan, si Ian Suyo.
Aakalain mong isang simpleng vlog lamang yan. Ang lalaking nakaitim na t-shirt, nilapitan ng isang ginang na naglalakad sa labas ng mall sa BGC, Taguig City.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No? Okay.
Pero ang babae, hindi siya pinansin at dire-diretso lang na naglakad. Ang foreigner naman, may pahabol pang panglalait.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine.
Pumasok ang lalaki sa isang mall at bigla niyang inagaw ang sombrero ng security guard saka tumakbo. Bukod pa dyan, isa pang security guard ang kinulit ng dayuhan at nagtangkapang kunin ang baril nito. Isa namang gwardya na nasa tabing kalsada ang binastos ng vlogger.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
Sinakyan pa niya ang motorsiklo ng CQ. Dumaan rin siya sa isang restaurant at kinuha ang isang electric fan saka umalis. Ang lalaking yan nakilalang si Vitaly Zdorovetsky, 33 years old, isang Russian-American vlogger. Sunod-sunod ang reklamong natanggap ng Taguig City Police mula sa pamunuan ng BGC dahil sa panggugulo ng lalaki.
Parang hindi po normal yung behavior nitong vlogger na to. Kasi doon pa lang po hindi magandang biro iyon eh. Kasi dapat maging aware din po, lalo na sila. Bukod sa police, syempre, yung mga guard natin na yan, syempre, sila din po yung nagme-maintain ng peace and order. So, hindi nila alam kung ano yung next na gagawin nitong vlogger na to.
Kanina, nagtungo sa tanggapan ng pulisya ang mga empleyado para magreklamo. Ngunit tumanggi silang humarap sa aming kamera. Sa kabuuan, 4 na CQ at isang store manager ang nagsampa ng patong-patong na reklamo laban sa vlogger. Kabilang dyan ang unjust vexation at theft. Nakikipagtulungan na rin daw ang mga pulis sa NBI at Bureau of Immigration. Matapos makapagreklamo ng 4 na security guard at isang store manager, sunod na hakbang na raw ng Taguig PNP ay para alamin ang kinalalagyan ng suspect na vlogger at posible raw itong maharap sa deportation. Nagbabalita mula sa frontline, Ian Suyo, News 5.
Your Honor, sorry, Your Honor. Here, Your Honor, from the BIR, Your Honor, I apologize for being out when they called me, Your Honor. I went to the restroom.
No problem, no problem. But DSJJ is still on. Oh, dito pala. Okay, you know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Honorable Abante, you have now closed. Then next will be DSJJ. Thank you. No. I'd like to just find out from the DOJ kung ano na po ang development ng kasong ito. Itong kay Vitaly, na harmful effect ito ng unregulated social media platforms. Tinalo pa ang mga vloggers natin sa mga followers. Can you imagine? 10.8 million followers po ito. So, DOJ, can you tell us the development of this case?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Although I am here in my capacity as a representative of the DOJ, I am actually with the DOJ Office of Cybercrime and I am not involved with the filing of the case. But as to my knowledge, I only know what is in the news, which is the involved government agencies are PNP CIDG and Bureau of Immigration. But I can check if the proper complaints have already been filed with the City Prosecutor's Office, Your Honor.
The Philippine National Police, can we ask about the case? Because it was the police that people went to file charges against this crazy and brutal and harmful and malicious Mr. Vitaly?
Sir, thank you. Sir, actually, I believe the Taguig City Police Station take cognizance of that case. And I think it was the case was already filed by the Taguig City Police Station. And they have coordination with the Bureau of Immigration.
Mr. Chair, I think what this guy did should be a an eye-opener to all of us, especially our bloggers here, na pag hindi natin po ito niregulate, we are not just going to have one foreigner that will come here to give harmful effects on regulated social media platforms na ginawa nitong taong ito, but we're going to have more, Mr. Chair. So, if left unchecked, masakit mang tanggapin, ngunit magkakaroon tayo ng mas maraming Mr. Vitali sa ating bansa. So, Mr. Chair, I just would like to make a manifestation here exposing this Mr. Vitali. I hope that our law enforcement agencies would really do something about this at atin pong i-check pa ang ilang mga foreigner bloggers natin na gumagawa ho ng malaking kalokohan dito po sa ating bansa. At pinapanood po ito ng 10.2 million subscribers sa YouTube, 7.6 million followers sa Facebook, 758,000 followers sa Instagram, at 600,000 followers sa X, Mr. Chair. Gusto ko lang pong sabihin dito sa ating committee na meron tayong dapat na gawin. The law enforcement agencies should really fast-track this case and find out kung sino pa ang mga foreign bloggers natin na gumagawa ng itong klaseng kalokohan. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun lamang.
Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez is recognized.
Yes. Mr. Chair, very quickly lang sa BIR. BIR, have you submitted to the committee the documents that we have requested from you last hearing?
Your Honor, we have yet to submit the documents, Your Honor, but we have it already, Your Honor. As to the, Your Honor, as to the taxability or the compliances of the, are we talking about the platforms, Your Honor? Like the
Yes,
Facebook?
yes, the taxes that the platforms contribute.
Yes, Your Honor. As for the taxes, Your Honor, what we can say now, Your Honor, is their compliance, whether or not they complied or not, or whether or not they have a pending audit, Your Honor. But as to the submission, Your Honor, of the taxes paid, Your Honor, I do apologize, Your Honor, but as of the moment, Your Honor, without the exceptions provided in the tax code, Your Honor, we cannot provide the data based on the based on 270 of the tax code, Your Honor, for prohibiting us to divulge any details of a taxpayer, Your Honor, without one is an executive session or a written written consent of the taxpayer, Your Honor.
So, but do you confirm that ByteDance, Meta, do pay their taxes, correct?
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor. As Meta, Your Honor, since they are a foreign corporation that do not have a physical presence in the Philippines, Your Honor, their taxes, the taxes they incur is withheld by the
Anyway,
business.
Mr. Chair, siguro antayin ko na lang yung mga documents na manggagaling kay Attorney Uy. Yeah, and then Attorney Uy, can you just submit it to the committee and we can evaluate and move forward? Thank you very much,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I'd like to tell the BIR also that sabi nga dito ng Meta, they gave us a briefing on Meta's policies and enforcement that they have invested, no? Invested. Na ibig sabihin, they should be really paying taxes, no? Because they have invested, sabi nila, are estimated to enable $34 billion in additional GDP and support creation of 380,000 jobs in the country upon completion. So they have the Pacific Light Cable Network, Jupiter Cable System, Apricot Cable System, Bill Frost Cable System. Are these 4 companies in the listings of the BIR?
Your Honor, as to the specific corporations that you just mentioned, Your Honor, we will try to look with our system, Your Honor. It is the first time that we heard that names of the corporation, Your Honor. However, Your Honor, as to the counterpart Facebook Philippine representative office, Your Honor, as we check, Your Honor, they do pay their appropriate taxes, Your Honor.
Who is that, Mr. Chair?
Facebook Philippines representative office.
Facebook Philippines.
Representative office, Your
But
Honor.
these 4 companies I mentioned, you don't know anything about it?
Not yet, Your Honor, but we will look into it, Your Honor.
So please submit to us any kind of data that you have.
Yes, Your Honor. We will
As far
do
as
that.
these 4 companies are concerned, because they gave us a briefing and they made a statement that they have actually invested so much in the Philippines.
Yes, Your
Now,
Honor.
we know for a fact that Meta, who should be the regulatory agency for Facebook, is also engaged in business in this country. Because of this, they must pay the right taxes.
Yes, Your Honor. We will comply with the request of the committee, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senior Deputy Speaker Don Gonzales is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have something, question and issues to DICT. I have some questions. Nandito ba yung mga tiga-DICT, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, nandiyan ba yung DICT?
Do we still have DICT? Wala na yata because accordingly they have a coordinating meeting considering that they have a change of leadership sa DICT.
Well, Chairman, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Salamat. Kung wala na, next hearing na lang po siguro. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Do you still have questions to the members? If not, we will deliberate on admin matters. During the last hearing, we invited we issued subpoenas to 11 social media personalities. Only 8 appeared. So the subpoena was still in effect, as I've announced during the last hearing. And today, again, there are 3 personalities who did not appear while the subpoena is still in effect. Mr. Alan Troy Sas Rolando Sasot, Ms. Lorraine Marie Tablang Badoy Partosa, and Mr. Jeffrey Almendras Celis. So it's up to this committee to take action on this.
Mr. Chairman. Chairman.
Yes, Honorable Paduano.
Mr. Chairman, on record, I have with me a letter from Ms. Alan Troy Rugando Sasot, and the first and second reply of Ms. Sasot is still the same, no? She is Alan, he siguro. Anyway, she is residing abroad in Beijing, and once again, the reply is still the same. Now, Mr. Chairman, with this, we have invited her, during the first hearing, and this is now the 4th hearing, Mr. Chairman. But, before I move for the status of Ms. Alan Troy Rugando Sasot, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that we will ask the DFA and the Bureau of Immigration for the status, present status of Ms. Sasot, and for the 2 agencies to report to this committee ASAP, so that we will know what's really the status of Ms. Sasot. And with that, Mr. Chairman, since 4 invitation, and that includes a subpoena at testificandum for Ms. Sasot, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we cite in contempt Ms. Sasot in violation of Section 11, Paragraph A of our internal rules, refusal to refusal to answer summons without legal excuse. So
Sir.
move, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any objection? Is there any second?
Second.
Is there any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Our second, Mr. Chairman, is a subpoena at testificandum was also issued to Mr. Celes, Jeffrey Celes, and an invitation, a show cause order, and a subpoena at testificandum was issued to him, but still, he is not present in today's hearing, Mr. Chairman. And before that, Mr. Chairman, I have some information that Mr. Celes has left the country abroad. So once again, Mr. Chairman, I respectfully move that we will direct the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Bureau of Immigration to the status of Mr. Celes. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any second? Any second from the members?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, next, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that in violation of Section 11, Paragraph A, refusal to answer summons without legal excuse, I move that we cite in contempt Mr. Jeffrey Celes. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
And lastly, Mr. Chairman, for all those, for the three, the last one is for Ms. Lorraine Marita Blanc Badoy Partosa. We have a letter addressed to this committee with regards to the subpoena ad certificandum that was issued to Ms. Badoy. She's now in Hong Kong, and attached is the travel schedule and ticket. Before I move, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that once again, may we ask the Bureau of Immigration to the travel records of Ms. Badoy. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that we cite in contempt Ms. Badoy Partosa in violation of Section 11, Paragraph A of our internal rules for refusal to answer summons without legal excuse. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, in the case of Ms. Mary Jane Kiambao Reyes, Mr. Chairman, we have received a copy of her letter. Is now abroad, and for the record, she was present last hearing, Mr. Chairman. And with this, Mr. Chairman, he was just invited into today's hearing, and I think the content of this her excuse letter is valid. So, may I as well invite Ms. Mary Jane Kiambao Reyes for the next hearing, Mr. Chairman. Now, in the case of Mr. Aaron Peña, he was also present in the last hearing, but now I sent us a letter, reply to the invitation to today's hearing. Nasa Davao po siya ngayon, tapos may event. No? So, since he was present last hearing, once again, Mr. Chairman, we will just invite Mr. Aaron Peña in the next hearing. Now, in the case of Mr. Ernesto Abines Jr. and Mr. Elmer Hugalbot, that was issued the subpoena last hearing. We have received a copy, a reply letter coming from both Mr. Abines and Mr. Hugalbot. And again, the reason why they're not present in today's hearing is all about their financial capacity to spend in attending this hearing. That's why, Mr. Chairman, I respectfully move that we will once again issue the subpoena ad certificandum to both Ernesto Abines and Mr. Elmer Hugalbot, and for this committee to address the issues of financial capacity of Mr. Abines and Hugalbot. Siguro, tayo na pong kumuha ng ticket so that in the next hearing they will be present. Now,
Is that a motion?
yes, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, lastly, Mr. Chairman, once again, we'll just issue for all those unserved subpoena to Ms. Catherine Binag, Ms. Claire Contreras, Mr. Lord Byron Cristobal, Jeffrey Cruz, Alex Distor, Mr. Edwin Hamora, Mr. Julius Milanose Mawe, Mr. Joe Smith Medina, Mr. Cyrus Preglo, Ms. Maricar Serrano, and Mr. Ramon Jan Balibalos Tan, for once again serve the subpoena ad testificandum because this is still unserved, and for the COMSEC to coordinate with the SAA and SAA to coordinate with the government agency, especially the PNP, for this subpoena ad testificandum for all those mentioned names to be served for the next hearing, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Any objection? There being none, the motion's carried. May I remind the 11 personalities that was just mentioned, the subpoenas were issued to you last hearing, so the subpoena is still in effect. So I just would like to issue a warning that if you do not attend to the next hearing, then the next step for the committee to do is to cite you in contempt. And there are other 3 personalities to be issued subpoenas because they were already issued show cause order to this, 3 personalities but did not appear again.